once I'm up in shows. So
Okay.
I'll be it's not going to be as intense as I thought it was going to be. Thank God.
Okay, good.
Because I have Mondays and Tuesdays off.
Okay, great.
I was like, I just need one day.
Easy drinking. Why, that's what they call Bianca.
Oh, smells like BO and celery.
I didn't have anything there.
We were
I didn't really have a joke there.
like some different
Oh no.
opening for Actually Light, like we did last season. Brae's really inspired to write
Look at your life.
If you're feeling
Look at your
inspired to, I wanna
choices.
throw your way in case you want to like jump on it or if you felt vibe or whatever felt into it.
Oh.
I also feel like maybe what I'll do is grab some like motion array, scary, and have it be for this.
Kind of what I was thinking would be a fun way to do it is kind of like Simpsons it and do like I could make 45 seconds of like horror score, like film score, and then it could bleed into "We Are the Natural Ones" and go through the end of the song. I think it's a fun idea, and then we cut and we keep most of the opening, and we can just cut in a few scary images with it. You know what I mean?
So you just want me to send you the stems of what we are the natural.
Or I could send you the first half, and you could blend it in.
I guess you already have a million places to stay.
Yeah. Do you think it takes a lot of
You
time?
probably already have a
I
million
just
places
think
to
we
stay
need
out
a
there.
while to produce. So.
Yeah. I
if
mean,
I'm just like plugging in.
I might just plug it in. I don't think it'll need like I might just lead it up to like a exactly. I think I'll copy the BPM so we can use the same image like template, and then I'll just lead it directly into that moment with a like bump. We are the natural, which already has a hit and a stop, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So it should be an easy. We can just cut it from there forward.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Michelle, before you came in, I dropped 2 Cheetos in that bag, and now there's 2 Cheetos in. Why are you getting rid of the bag so smally?
There's no bag. There's no Cheetos left.
And there is also in the back.
It feels like there's definitely like some
That's paper
Cheetos.
towel.
Oh no!
That's what's in there.
You stole my 2 Cheetos.
Yeah, and they're in my belly now.
You owe me 2 Cheetos.
I sure do.
Guys, we're
Oh no. Hi guys.
Are they
hi.
listening to everything we say?
they have been.
Oh no!
Yeah, you totally can hear us. This is rad.
Who did I talk about hating first? It was Lauren, wasn't it? We were all talking.
We were all talking.
We were all
Can
talking.
Can we put it on
nasty
mute?
smack on Lauren.
How's it go on mute? We're gonna put it
You have
on
to
mute.
go press all the mute buttons.
You have to do it.
Yeah, just get up and press mute.
Now you're in charge.
There you go.
This is the pre-show show. We
Don't
call
worry,
this
guys.
the pre-show show.
We love pre-show. It's the on the soundboard.
Hey everyone, tune in soon to catch our show. This is a recording.
They stole our look.
This is a joke recording.
Nothing.
We're live.
Everything's
This is a
fine.
joke recording, and you've been listening to a test.
Live.
This should absolutely not be left.
Something is. Jason, maybe.
Our mics are off.
Monday night. There are 6 people in this room. Actually, there's a secret 7th. Don't tell anyone. That must mean it's the hour of alchemy.
Oh, my favorite hour.
During the one
Favorite hour.
and everyone's favorite hour. And the thing that's so special about it is that it's just one little hour.
Just one.
Thank God, because I have something that I have to do at 7.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, we're going for 3 hours tonight, Jason Michael Snow. That's right. We've
Cancel?
never tried 3 hours of alchemy before. It may kill us.
I better cancel my wedding.
He knew what he was signing up for.
A 7 p.m. Monday wedding.
Okay.
Cheers are dark.
Money. Everybody knows.
Welcome,
it,
cheers,
yeah.
cheers, everyone. Welcome to Alchemy Hour. We are on episode 54. What do you guys think of that?
Wow.
Is it starting to
Of
feel like it's up
portals,
there?
right?
Yeah.
Okay, not of
portals.
ever.
No, God.
Even more of ever.
Oh my God, of
Even
ever?
more
We
of
had
ever.
over 100 episodes in Godslayers for
Didn't
sure.
we just do some sort of anniversary?
Yeah.
50.
We did.
50.
4
We
episodes
just had
ago,
our
as a matter
50.
of
We
fact.
had our 50 episode anniversary, which in game was translated to the 1-year anniversary of the Falcon Squad, which is kind of the Falcon team. We're kind of looking at Team Falcon,
We're
Team
workshopping.
Raven. We're gonna test it out.
workshopping.
We're going to test it
We're gonna
out.
try it out in our characters' mouths and see how the
An hour
mouth
that
feel
feels like
is.
3.
We're gonna
What?
check the mouth feel.
Lauren just wrote an hour that feels like 3.
Hey, Lauren, just because Jason was talking mad smack about you before the show,
I certainly wasn't, and she knows that's true.
yeah, and he said,
Yeah,
you
Jason
know what
definitely
you
wasn't.
did.
Hey, why don't we pull up all the images from Girls and Games and re-show Greg Neighbors from high school?
Why don't we not?
Yeah, let's not. do
That wasn't even Greg Neighbors from high school. That was like mid-20s Greg Neighbors. I'm not going further back than that, baby.
I didn't hear you guys responding to mine, but I put in my own compliments, so I'm not embarrassed.
All right, well, because you would literally drop an image and then leave.
I had a lot of things to do.
Okay,
all we
Mars
hear is
Parker.
She
Mars.
literally would show up and be like, here's my picture, and then leave for like 25 minutes and come back and be like, no one's talking about it?
Mars Parker, so busy. Tell us about your week. Anything
Okay,
special?
I got a parking citation in the mail
In the mail.
for stopping at the airport arrivals gate to pick up my partner.
Oh
What?
my God! You got it
So-
through just in the mail?
Yes. So what happened when I went to
Oh
pick,
my God.
when I went to pick Will up,
Hundreds of
Of
thousands of people.
LAX or Burbank?
LAX.
If this happened to you, thousands of people are
But that's
getting
what
this.
they tell you
Okay.
to do. There's a fucking thing
Listen.
that says go to arrivals.
Listen, I went to pick him up. I stopped in the. They all say loading, unloading zone only, no parking, right?
Right,
Because
right,
it's a
right.
loading, unloading.
Uh-huh.
So I see him. I stop. He's not moving towards the car. I call him, and he's like, "Oh, I just wanted you to know where I was. I don't have the bags yet. I have to go." In the middle of that sentence, the guy flashes the lights at me, and I was like, "Oh God, the guy's flashing the lights at me." And he comes up and he's like, "You have to move." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sorry. I was just calling." And he was like, "Put the car in park. I'll give you a citation for holding your phone while driving." And I was like, "You just told me. Okay, hang on." And then it got turned
Wow,
into a
he-
verbal thing
Oh,
where
no.
I was like,
What
I
a
understand that this
miserable
is a position of
person.
power for you. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to pick my partner up at the airport. And he was like, "Ooh, bad juju. Ooh, bad juju." Literally, parking officer said this to me. Will, of course, sees me being like yelled at by someone, and he's like, "What the fuck is the problem?" And I'm like, "Well, no."
Will goes Jersey.
So he's like, "Move the car," and I'm like, "I will if you move your body so I don't hit you," because he was standing so close to me that like I couldn't turn into
Yeah.
traffic. And as I'm driving away, and Will goes back to get his bags, I'm driving away to find a different spot to get him.
Yeah.
The guy takes his phone out and takes a picture of the car to get the license plate. And we just got the $105 citation
Oh,
in the mail.
contest that shit.
I am. We have
Fully
his
contest
ticket
that
from when he was
guy.
landing. I never even took my seatbelt. No one got out of the car.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, I could understand if you left your car
No.
and walked
I didn't even
inside.
unbuckle.
I was
even
thinking
think-
some automated system was happening.
I am full of
No,
rage.
it was him. I saw him in my rear
Like
view
Farrell
take a
Parker.
picture of my license plate, and I asked Will, I was like, "Can they even give out tickets?" And
Okay.
we were both like, "No."
Michelle, in 3 words, say something that made you happy this week.
Hook themed pie.
There we go. All right, Garrett Clayton,
Hi.
did you do anything special this week?
I just got back.
You just returned.
And I had a great time.
How was your trip making a mouvoir?
It was really fun.
Hey, we're listening to Garrett Clayton.
I'm just telling what the hook thing pie was.
Oh,
I didn't get it.
Oh, yeah,
There's
we
a
watched
cream
it.
pie.
Well,
Greg will tell you on his time.
Okay, sure. Yeah. That's
Oh my
good,
gosh.
yeah.
Yep, it was great. I had a good time.
Okay, good. I mean, should we all look forward to the movie?
I think so.
Are you,
Do you know
happy
the
with your
release
work?
date when you wrap a movie like that, or that takes?
Well, they're
a minute,
still shooting
doesn't
right
it?
now.
It takes forever.
It takes a while, right?
takes
Well, yeah. I mean, a couple
Next
movies
year.
I've done have taken 2 years
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
just to edit.
Okay.
Just to edit. Not
So-
even sell for distribution. So this will probably come out next year.
I was gonna say, so at your 40th roast,
Yeah. we'll turn
we'll
the movie
screen
on.
the movie. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, I am years away from 40.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. He is years away
That's
from
what
40.
Jason was
He
getting
is
at.
2
I did get a whirlwind
years.
of information this week that there might be something I did in my past that might be coming back and they want more of, and I'm like a little bit like, what's going on?
Want
Is that an
more
exciting
of.
thing?
I don't know.
I bet it is.
I think we'll see.
Sounds like
Okay.
Sounds like an adventure. All right. Well, we're happy to have you back. Welcome back. I wonder
Happy
what
to be back.
all you missed. I want you to know that I put all of the society dealing with in the 2 episodes that Leaf was gone.
All the society dealing.
Yeah, so we don't
Yeah,
have to
we
deal.
don't-
So
no
like
murder. You
we
don't
could
have to
just
deal
get
with
all society dealt with without Leaf there murdering people. And now
So it's just a battle episode?
I mean, well, now we're getting to a like society-less area. So it's a thumbs up from me.
And that's crazy that Greg, just so everyone in chat knows, Greg encourages Leaf's behavior, but never wants to put him around any strangers.
I encourage his theoretical behavior. I don't like the real
You like
stuff.
you like Leaf's game theory.
Yeah, I like Leaf in, I really like Leaf in theory.
Until it's in practice.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on down. Emerson Boatwright, how was your week?
I don't think I did anything.
That sounds like a good week to
It
me.
was actually a pretty nice.
Are you playing any video games right now?
I've been playing Final Fantasy 14,
Oh no.
which is a problem.
She's an
Well,
MMO girl.
she's
Yeah,
a
I
never
like
ender,
it,
you know.
She's a never ender. It's like I have my love hate with FF14 just because, it never ends.
That's why I won't do it.
Yeah.
I'm too much of a completionist. I'll just get absorbed by the game and I'll
It's
never
just
come
like
back.
that and watching some Olympics and
What do you play
Oh my
in,
God, the Olympics
in
are
Final
crazy.
Fantasy 14?
right now, well, my highest level is a black mage.
Oh, a dark boy.
Yes,
eh?
and then I'm also playing a reaper.
oh,
which is a
you,
lot of fun.
you
Yeah.
also another dark. You like
I'm-
deathly creatures.
Yeah, I like, it's sad. Anyways,
All right, moving right along. Jason Michael Snow, how was your week?
It was a good week. It was a busy week.
Busy week's a good week.
Busy week. Oh. So last night, my buddy Trent did Trent Mills. You all might know. Did the first kind of like public debut of his one-man show that I directed.
Amazing.
And I had my little LA directing debut last night.
Well, how do you feel about
I
it?
feel good.
Did you get good response?
I think so. It's really, really sad and really beautiful and
Trent Mills, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's such a talented
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's
so
deep
great.
human. So
it's
Yeah.
a bluegrass. It's a bluegrass musical
Yes.
that is like an esoteric take on addiction, and it's literally he plays all the characters, and it's him with 3 goats, and the goats are all different personifications of, not cliches, but
how does
They serve as this
What are
great
the
chorus,
goats?
I guess.
no, he has like full book scenes with them.
Oh.
and are they? But when you say goats, you mean
People in cheap.
No,
Hats?
he literally like takes on like the personification of like a Dean Martin.
oh,
Goat.
he takes on the.
Yeah.
I was like, does he
It's
have
a one-man
real?
show.
It's a one man.
one-man show.
That's
It
still
could
a
be a
one man
one-man
show.
You know
Five
what?
goats.
Yeah,
That's fair.
1 man, 3
We didn't
you.
say it wasn't
That's
a
true.
one-man show
Yes,
at a petting
no,
zoo.
there is no
And
livestock.
look,
There
if
is
it
no
was,
livestock.
So,
and
so
if it,
it's an anecdote based on an actual thing that happened to him, like a very traumatic event that happened to him that he then turned into a musical.
Yeah.
So he was actually tasked with watching 3 goats in Brentwood before they got eaten by a mountain lion.
I feel
that's
like
very
spoilers.
interesting. Spoilers.
It's beautiful and it's weird and it's funny and it's touching and I am very honored that he asked me to be part of it and it was really cool.
That's so
I was
cool.
almost murdered by a goat
It was
once.
really cool.
Well, I hope that this line is in. Okay, to be continued. I hope that this line is in the play. There's only one of me. There's 3 of you.
Yeah.
No, that's a
That's
That's a
sheep.
sheep.
Is that the difference?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
Come on,
It's
I mean,
not the
just-
same.
We're kidding.
I don't get it.
That was
Bianca
better.
Giselle, how was your week?
I know about kids because of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes,
yeah.
that's where kids come from.
Esmeralda has a
Denali?
kid.
Dejali?
I don't remember.
Yeah, something.
My week was good. I think the highlight was going well. I had a lot of pool days this weekend, which was really nice.
very
So I
good
have, I have a
start.
nice tan going. But I think the highlight was seeing Deadpool and Wolverine.
It was so
I gotta
good.
see that.
How was it?
I-
If
seen
you're
it.
a fan of like the first two X-Men movies by the person we hate, Bryan Singer, are two of like just my favorite movies in general across all genres. And so I fucking loved it to get to see Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine.
He was so good.
But there's so like every other Deadpool, there's so many incredible references.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
Marvel is so lucky it was so good.
It normally like starts tanking after the first movie, right? Like when you're doing a trilogy or whatever, when
Yeah.
you're doing sequels. And like this was a total fucking blast. Like it was so good. If you're a fan of the X-Men movies, you're gonna fucking love it. There's so many surprises, so many good jokes. Like
I feel
it was
like
a
they're
total blast.
I feel like they're gonna get a better budget on this movie than they did from the usual Deadpool movies.
I think they did. Well, they got Hugh Jackman, so
exactly.
I think they did.
That's what I'm saying. Because usually the Deadpool movies, which I love, by the way, but like they're usually like pretty cheap compared to other Marvel
Yeah.
movies. Quite.
No,
cheap
you don't
compared
need to
other-
rewatch Logan.
They like
Graham.
keep all the name brand characters out of there, and they're like the famous X-Men, Brick Kid,
I love Brit Kid.
and then like they're like Colossus. Oh, he was just outside. He was just outside, and we missed him. Oh well, bye Colossus. Brick Kid, let's go on an adventure. You know, like the second one, which was so funny with the like assembly. If you remember, he assembles a squad, and then they all die immediately.
It was so funny.
Honestly, this one is impressive.
it is
Okay.
so good.
I really look forward
I'm
to
This
it.
one is-
going back tonight to see it.
Uh,
Actually,
probably
after
Tonight?
this. Yeah,
that sounds like a good movie, but not nearly as good as the reviews I'm getting for Twisters.
So that's what I saw on Saturday.
I know you saw it, so tell us just quickly.
Oh, do not go sober under any circumstances.
I wanted to go in 4D, but they don't have it in
Oh.
4D
No,
anymore.
that
Don't
It
go
is.
sober.
It
Is
is.
it so bad?
It is such
So
a
bad.
It's just such a requel, and it's a bad requel.
it's
Why are we doing
it's
this?
literally
Twister is so
copy and
good.
paste.
Yep.
Really?
They
The
said,
original is
what
so
if we do
good.
the same thing twice?
Yeah. Only
What if
instead
we
of
don't?
Bill Paxton,
Surprise.
it's Billy Paxton, and instead
No.
of Helen Hunt, it's Henry Hunt.
Now, are there more Twisters?
The thing that really kills
Unfortunately,
me.
no.
God.
Like it's
the
not about
exact same
it's
amount
not
of
about like
Twisters.
twin F5s.
No,
Nope.
The
Oh,
thing
come
is,
on.
picture
What?
this. What if in the sequel it's a woman with trauma? Oh, wait, we did it. What if in the sequel there's two rival Twister chasers that's never happened before? Oh, wait, it did.
And what if she's in love with both of them?
Is there a psychiatrist?
And what if she fights being in love with the one we all know that she's in love with?
No,
Actually, well,
that
that's
is
true.
the guy from
That's a
Hamilton.
first. Helen Hunt was not in love with Carrie. What's his name?
Yeah, she
Yep,
was.
Errol Elvis.
She
Elvis.
Well, the love
wasn't.
triangle instead of
It was the
of Jamie
fiancé.
Gertz.
It was
and
the
Helen
women,
Hunt and
right.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Are there-
Now it's the main girl who's Bill Paxton, but she looks like Helen Hunt. And then it's the dude from Hamilton, and then some hot model guy from some soap opera.
Are there a lot of wind-related deaths?
He's psychic.
There's enough of them.
What about
Okay.
debris?
Are there
Debris?
cows?
She's in it.
Are there cows?
Debris
cow.
more?
Debris in it.
A couple of
more.
them end up in the air, yeah.
No, there is no cow joke.
What?
There's no cow joke.
There's no Julie, I gotta go, we got cow. There's no flying cow.
The one
Oh,
joke that
so it's
they
not a-
should
so
have
they-
done.
Really?
It's not a twister.
Yeah.
Okay, my week was good. I went to a
Tell 'em,
Hook,
Greg.
I went to a Hook viewing, and Mars Parker brought Hook-themed pies.
They're in the chat, I just put it in.
Cute.
Or not
You
the chat,
made
they're in the
them?
Discord.
Yeah.
She
Look
made
at my
them.
God.
They looked like the
I
pies
see
from the
you.
movie. One of them was a delicious banana vanilla pie, and the
All
other
homemade.
was green.
Wow.
Okay. okay.
And
The
it
other-
was not a, and it was not a pie.
No. Okay. I will say
It wasn't like a key lime.
the other one was supposed to be a lemon cream cheese no bake icebox pie, and because I used non-dairy cream cheese, it didn't fully set, and by fully I mean even a little bit. And
It was a soup.
it was
a
a
soup.
lemon. We called it lemon slop.
I called it
And
Slimer pie.
Slimer pie.
Because it was electric green.
Amazing.
And I will say that it was prop accurate in terms of like
Flingability.
flingability.
Yes.
I will say.
It very much felt like...
And the taste was good.
the taste was good. It felt like...
But it was hard. Like it's like the lemon taste of like it's already melted sort of sorbet.
It tasted
you know?
exactly. It tasted like melted sorbet. It tasted
It would
like
have been
you're like,
so good
it
if it was
was
like a
good.
thick cream.
It
Interesting.
was good.
Let's focus on the good one though. You know.
That
They
banana.
look
That blue
I
one.
made, I made a non-dairy
good.
banana and vanilla wafer cream pie totally from scratch.
That sounds
Yum.
like heaven.
It was pretty good.
Why isn't it here?
I'd also like to throw out that I dislocated a rib again.
What?
And we won't talk about why or how. And on that note, let's go to our announcements.
Well, I'd like to give a special shout out first to Greg's chiropractor, and then second to all of our
Should we?
Alchemist,
Should we?
No?
to our Alchemist tier Patreon subscribers: Amelia, David Goldstein, Elderender, Gabe Turner, It's Kim, Jacob, Kotobuki, Lauren, Vane Whisper, and Win De Fields. Thanks to you guys and everybody else who donates to our Patreon and our Twitch. If you are not already a subscriber, head on over, check us out. We've got an amazing Discord community that keeps growing, and we would love for you guys to become a part of it with us. You can see all the bits that all 6 of us in this room provide. You can see everyone
High
else.
school's photos.
High school photos. We just renamed the It's Feeling category
yes.
to Traumaturgy.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I like that.
We currently,
You're welcome.
if you're watching and you haven't participated, we currently have a vote for which killer in Dead by Daylight deserves a second chance.
Oh, yes.
So let us
Oh.
know what you want to vote.
Which
Players-
killer?
Yeah, which
Which killer?
I cast my vote.
You did. Players are welcome to vote. Okay.
I'm not a player. I'm
On-
a pedestrian.
Yeah, you're just a distant
No,
nobody.
we keep calling you plebe. It's short for plebe.
Oh, yeah,
It's
oh, yeah,
different.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
different.
Did we get through them all?
Yep, and then some updates. We will be starting September. I just had the date and I closed it. We will be starting September 2nd on Labor Day. We'll be starting our Dead by Daylight campaign. So we're wrapping up this
Day.
ending of Portals, and we will be starting on September 2nd an 8-week Dead by Daylight campaign, and it is going to be, if last year was any indication, it's going to be amazing, fun, fast-paced, horrifying, terrifying. Lots of people are going to die. It's going to be great. So tune in for that. Check out our Discord. We're voting on some killers. Pretty great. As of this evening, now with our title song the way that it is, we are now fully AI free.
Fully
fully,
AI
fully,
free.
Fully.
This
Okay,
reminds
good.
me of that old song.
We also
Fully.
we also just signed on fully AI free. Okay, we just also signed our artist for Dead by Daylight, so that's very exciting too. If you know anyone who loves Dead by Daylight and is an RPG fan or a tabletop roleplay fan, you send them our way because we will blow their mind. Let's see everyone on the other side of our kick-ass theme song, and we'll be playing with you soon.
Born from the stars, whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the
Previously on.
Also, same movie.
And you're going to need this one, aren't you, Garrett?
I was listening already.
I'm not saying that. I just was saying you haven't been here for a few weeks, so
that's fair.
you need this stuff. Sorry, it hurts to cough because I dislocated a rib again.
Oh my god, I don't even feel bad for you.
After foiling Spinhead Blinkybird's
Honestly,
nefarious
same.
musical trap, the soon-to-be-named adventuring group crawls through a series of tunnels and through some sort of orifice into a void where jet-black portal with a pool of blood awaits them. The world beyond the pool of blood is unlike anything they have encountered, a strange desert world with a silent and still ocean and an empty sky. A vision tells Sprout that they will all die if they remain, and the team quickly scrambles home.
We're gonna die.
The next day, the team travels to Autumn, where they investigate further. After a strange encounter with a mime and an upsetting encounter with Lauren, handsome Thomas, the young leader of the Council of Shadows, greets them. Godslayer Cirilla wishes to meet the group, but she is presently at Peace Accords ceremony in Nox Fuse. She'll return in 3 days and would like to meet you then. Thomas escorts you all to the library, where you research articles and topics pertaining to the land you visited. When Sprout takes note that the flowers and the insects they attempted to summon died instantly, Linda searches for information on the land of the dead and scores an interesting source: a journal of an elven woman named Diatha Ramor. She was born in Autumn and died here just a few years ago. The journal recounts her story. Her best friend, and her boyfriend were tampering with strange scrolls. They were teleported to an alien desert world. Diatha saw a tranquil ocean, 2 enormous moons in the sky, and a distant glowing city. But her companions saw an empty sky, a still ocean, and nothing but sand in the distance. The group traveled towards the city Diatha saw, but when the companions began having visions of their imminent deaths, chaos overtook the group. Diatha watched as their visions came to pass. An invisible force tore her friends limb from limb. She ran towards the glowing city, noting several landmarks: mountain-sized towers of light and dark, an island of glowing crystal, a field of rainbow flowers. When she reached the city, which she called Umbralst. Oh. Why did you just reload? When she reaches the city, which she called Umbralst.
What happens?
I'll tell you.
What's
Oh,
next?
I
edge
really
of my
do need to
seat.
know.
I hear you quiver with
When she
Antissa.
reached the city, which she calls Umbralst, she is taken in and cared for. She describes Umbralst as an idyllic home, and she recalls falling in love and
Gregory.
starting life anew.
ChatGPT wrote it.
Then, after several years, she awoken one day back in Autumn. She spent the rest of her life trying to figure out how to get back to Umbralst, but she never found a way. She died a few years ago. Armed only with this tragic tale, the group returns to the festivities and learn of Permissa's vision, reinforcing what you already suspected. Should you return to Umbralst, your team will die. A similar vision of death shows the other team, your friends, suffering a similar fate in a series of underground tunnels. Renlock offers a simple solution: swap quests. Easy enough, except maybe not, as an unexpected visit from Sprout's teenage daughter throws the team for a loop. Sprout has a child? No, Garrett, he has 3. And a giantess ex-wife. What do you get when you cross a giant with a gnome? Amazingly, they look like humans. As the group learns,
They're just normal.
as the group learns, Sprout the druid is a great druid, but a terrible father. He named the children 2, 1, and 3, and left as soon as the eldest hit the age of 7. Sprout felt it best to honor druidic tradition, send children into the woods at 7 or 8, wish them luck, and chat with them once a year at the Moon Festival. That was how his parents did things, and it worked out great.
I'm fine.
Tula's been sneaking. Tula has been, your daughter, short for Tula, has been sneaking into Priom and taking on bit jobs, but she wants to learn more. After a fight with her mother, who insists she does not leave the forest, she finds her father and insists on spending the week with him, both to punish her mother and to learn more about city life in Priom. Without much of a choice, Sprout agrees to take Tula back to the nest. Renlock warns him that if she causes too much trouble, it will cost Sprout his job. Sprout tells Tula they're going on a dangerous mission and they'll return the next day, probably. Tula insists on going along, and Sprout sends her to her room. Linda, who is still unsure of how to handle the news of Sprout's family, follows and has a heart-to-heart with Tula. They get along well, and Tula seems to look up to Linda. However, when Linda sides with Sprout and suggests that Tula stay home, her tone shifts and she cuts the conversation short. That is where we pick up the episode.
Kids, am I right?
All right, you guys have all had a good night's rest. Both the teams are gathering for important journeys. You've learned that the other team is going to travel to Tristan's hometown, where he intends to confront one of the former leaders of the Knights of Lagreen. The other team has told you everything they know about the land you're going to. They arrive to find a long-abandoned farm. The skies were filled with an unusually robust bird population, but there were no other signs of life. The group, however, took note of strange burrows that were dug all around. They seemed to have been dug from underneath, as if something came out of the ground, not gone in. A frustrating conversation with birds tells you to fear the night and to stay off the ground. The birds tell you there's a city to the north. The nearby river will lead straight to it in a few hours' time. Surely the team could learn more about information about this world if they go to the town. However, Permissa's paintings show the team looking out at an underground city where a giant hive-like nest is hanging. The other team believes that this is related to the land you're going to, and that's where you'll find the piece of the key that you're looking for, or the piece of the journal. Perhaps the city is a waste of time, and you should directly head under the ground.
Wait, did we end up finding a piece of the journal in Transylvania?
No, you found so the keys all lead you to portals that lead you to continents where the journals are. So now you've led the keys to 2 new portals, and you've discovered 2 new continents, and the keys are hidden somewhere amongst
The
both.
pages.
So there's some keys in that desert, is in Umbralst, that desert world, and some key is here in this.
You mean the pages?
Yes, I mean
It's
the
like
journal.
Myst. It's like
It's
you
Myst.
unlock an island and then you gotta find the page once you're there.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Oh.
So, like, you've followed 2 of your keys now and found 2 of the pages that lead you to these new worlds, and you have to find the pieces of the journal inside the world. Okay, let's pick up at the breakfast table and make sure we have our intentions straight. You guys, this is the morning. You've all agreed to go to this unnamed, unknown mystery continent, and we'll pick up in the morning. What's everyone having for breakfast? Oh, and Leaf is here after being mysteriously gone for 2 days.
Oh.
Leaf,
So sorry.
something happened to you, and you went into like a I think something happened to you, and you went into like a cocoon, and then I think the ground ate you, and then you've been missing for 48 hours, and now you can just appear as if nothing has happened.
Great.
Because magic.
Yeah,
But we're like used to that by now.
we
right?
kind of are. Yeah, Leaf disappeared. No one knows where he was. No one.
I just, you know what?
No one
Everyone's in the middle of eating breakfast, and with a blink, I'm just.
Oliver is having a nice warm grain bowl with some delicious orange cricket worms, which are
alive still.
alive still and delicious. His favorite, sprinkled with a little bit of sugar cane that comes from a special tree, sprinkled on top.
Renlock has
With his covfefe.
Renlock now has a good relationship with your home continent. So yeah, these imports are very easy
I was gonna
for
say,
him.
I think the trading has changed a lot. Yeah.
What are you having for
Oh, I
breakfast,
think
Linda?
Linda fully gets like the lumberjack special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like sausage and eggs.
Yeah,
and-
But like many eggs,
served,
right?
served like in a skillet.
Yeah, with
the
like-
skillet's like put in front of her.
with like a
Still
like
hot.
Flintstones meat on a bone.
on a bone. yeah. She fully just needs to like carbo load.
Is breakfast
protein
the most
load.
important meal of the day?
All meals are the most important meal of the day.
Good philosophy.
Yep. Yep. Also snacks. Also tweenies. Those are snacks between.
How
Sure.
how is Linda feeling about this new revelation that Sprout has a family?
Yeah, how is Linda feeling? He lied to you.
You can go. You
no,
can
I
save.
feel like
You can save the long
omission-
version for role play.
my
But
God.
I want to
Wait,
hear. I want to
Guys,
hear
is
Jason's.
omission a lie? Is omission a lie? That's a very fine line.
I guess I don't think. I think that Linda feels like it was his business. And if it wasn't his business to share, then it wasn't my business to know. And now that I know, I am proceeding with caution because his daughter and him seem to have a bit of a live wire relationship, and I don't want to do anything to, like, ignite it.
And Sprout, do you feel shame that Linda found out you have children?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, there's sort of like levels there. One which
Yeah.
is just like, who doesn't? And then there's the other side of like, I would say the shame is more in having to have Linda deal with it now. So it's less of like the lie of omission of just like, I didn't expect this to come and bite me in the ass.
So abruptly.
Like, is it like embarrassment of, now that it's here, I wish I would have told you earlier?
Yeah, a little bit like I didn't want you to get mixed up.
You
in
guys
it.
never really got to that steady
Yeah, we never
relationship.
got to it
It was
steady.
so like that could be kind of like, you save your biggest red flags. You don't like
Yeah.
show them right up front.
That's right.
Oh, but in Girls and Games, in case you missed it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I
the
did.
exclusive.
We
What
had
happened?
a
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, so
Moment.
you guys are good now? Like you're cool with
Wait, you're
the-
together?
It was a flashback.
Oh, it was a flashback.
It was a flashback to them exchanging, like, keepsakes with each other that they still have. So I gave Sprout. My family have lemon vineyards,
I
and
love a lemon.
yeah,
I'm not even joking.
Lemon feels very
I
Linda.
put
Yeah.
lemons
Yeah.
on everything. I love this.
So her family owns lemon vineyards. Lemons grow on vines here, not trees.
Not trees?
Yep. Yep. It's it's like almost like a wine vineyard, but for lemons.
Cute.
And she gave him a bracelet with oh shit, I thought of it, but I forgot about it. Is it amethyst? What's the color? What's the gem?
Topaz.
Topaz. Yeah, it's
Orange?
like a nice
Yellow.
bracelet inlaid with lemon-shaped topaz gems.
Cute. And then I gave Linda a wire-wrapped green emerald stone that I got from my father, who was also absent.
And I
But-
wear it
Look,
like a pendant.
But it's
So-
it's a family heirloom.
Yeah,
that
I
I passed on.
So a very like traditional D&D lore for druids is that they are loners. That there are no societies of druids. They gather for druidic like ceremonies, but other than that, they go off and live hermited lives.
Oliver
So
is not.
so
like that at all.
he's not a normal druid at all. Okay. And I think in our game we can kind of treat that as like old-fashioned.
Oh,
that,
sure.
That's what used to happen.
Oh, sure.
But
Yeah,
druids
yeah,
have
yeah.
moved out of that. So
Not so
Sprout, who's
progressive.
elderly, that's how you grew up.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know?
I just
I don't think it's like
So you're a little
you're not
conservative when
a
it comes
mean-
to those values.
yeah. I'm just saying that I think kids should stop being such snowflakes.
Oh, okay. Don't turn into a Republican.
I'm kidding.
I'll
I
kill.
was like,
I'll kill
You'll
you.
never watch me kill a character faster.
Sprout is a libertarian.
oh my god.
I'm like, and a trap has sprung once again only on Sprout. It's life or death if you roll anything but an 18 or higher. Go ahead. Oh,
Wait, I have
no.
a question.
Listen, I'm fiscally conservative, but socially liberal.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay,
kidding.
okay, I have a question. Are you guys like into each other? I don't like Bianca does. So, like, I thought
Especially
you
for
guys had a
people
romance,
who
but you
haven't
don't?
seen in a while. We haven't seen
Yeah,
these characters.
exactly.
So there's been a lot of like yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. The last time we said that flashback happened when they were at their most together, even though they never really were.
Okay.
And then things got complicated, and I started
Permissa
dating
showed
Permissa,
up. Yeah.
and there was all that whatnot, and so now there's just this kind of like lingering. Well, I don't know.
Jason
situationship.
feels that he loves the will they won't they. Like
But
I love the
but
maybe.
I lost the even is it a maybe? So there is a
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
There's a
Okay,
maybe.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I
So
think
they
this-
are into each other. We just don't know if they're gonna.
they're
actually
into
get
each other.
together.
If you
Okay.
remember at the competition on our 50th episode, remember Permissa asked you out, and then you looked at Linda, and then I rolled perception, and Permissa rolled a really high perception.
Yeah.
And so she then got embarrassed and left. You
Aw,
know,
Permissa.
it was kind of sad. But I think it was still it's been in canon that you guys are still like.
Okay.
into
Permissa
each
was
other.
definitely the smallest woman I've ever dated.
Yes, you
Your
have.
own
We've learned
height.
that your
Your
ex
own
is a
height.
giant, so you
Very
have
against
a.
type. It's very against type
Yeah.
for you.
This
Very
is kind of cool. In the new D&D coming out in D&D 2024, there isn't. It's an orc now. It's not half orc. In fact, there are no halves.
Ooh.
Fun.
There are 9 full-on races, which are 3 new ones.
Fun.
And I think there's probably a half system, but now you can just half anything. You know.
Oh,
So
so I was
it-
gonna say, what if you say two
Like a half elf
opposites
or
get
a-
together?
So well, it's always been a point of contention with the D&D community that there's a half elf and a half orc and nothing else.
Oh, I see. So this is
what
more
about every
flexible.
other?
This
What
is more
about
inclusive.
Yeah, so I
That's
think
cool.
what they've done, I haven't seen for sure that there's a half system, but I saw the list of races,
Yeah.
and there are no half races anymore. So my guess is that they have developed a system to do 2 at a time, and kind of because we have a multi-class system. Why not have
So
a
why not
multi-race?
system? That's
Yeah.
lovely.
That's
That's
very
what I
cool.
think. So there's some new classes to look forward to, including like these god and devil types, or these like light and
Ooh.
devil types.
That's cool.
I'll see you in January with new characters.
I think we'll probably,
Oh
just so we know, we will probably be adjusting to the 2024 rules. They are better, and all they do is favor you, so you'll want the new version.
Alright, great.
All the players have been buffed
Does the
a little.
DM die?
And the DM now has to ask you if they do something.
Oh, this is great.
Guys,
This
is it okay if a trap goes off?
Anarchy.
No.
Is it
Okay.
Can I use my legendary resistance this
Okay,
turn?
you guys.
No, you can't.
You guys win again. Let's get back to this. We are at a table now. Let's get a
sorry.
little in-character conversation going before we get revved up. We are at the table. Leaf has showed up for the first time in a while. If we want to follow
Oh, good
that
morning,
lead.
Leaf. How have your adventures been? It's been a little while.
I've been nowhere.
And Leaf doesn't know
Okay.
about the desert continent that you went to. That was wild. And he doesn't know where you're going.
Hold on, I have to finish eating.
Okay.
And I have arms of Hardar, Hardar, Hardar.
That sounds right. Hardar.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
It's where I have dark energy tendrils that go out, but I have it just on the floor, and they're sucking the life out of bugs.
Jesus.
And then they just slurp up into my body, and my stomach just goes boop.
And a little like green sheen goes bing. Like a little light reflects off of him.
And I just have my little leaves are all like,
Yeah. Yeah, a little flower sprouts on your
Yeah.
head.
hello.
Vic, what's your morning routine? Do you? I know some clerics are often morning devotees to their.
Oh, sure, yeah. Perry's not a morning goddess, really, or goddess, really, at all, if you think about it. But she's not one for the morning, unless it's the wee hours of the morning, in the 2s, 3s, something like that.
So more of a
Yeah.
night owl.
Oh, I like to get to bed very early because I like to have a very early start to the day, you know?
I keep
Debunked
trying
that.
to find a way to get you interested in Perry, and I'm not there yet.
I'm sorry?
What?
You want to turn me into your
No,
religion?
No, but...
Sounds like a cult.
I respect your religion very much,
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
but I don't think I want to join it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it the
I
chalk?
want to stay open to every
Yeah.
every adventure that can be had.
That's fair. You know who always opens doors? Wow. Barry. Barry can open any door. You put a drawing in chalk on a door, it opens.
and I do that. And
Well, no, she's not a morning person, I've said.
Oh, okay.
You know, she did say that, I guess.
Well-
Or he.
Yeah,
Well,
got
she.
a big
Perry.
old booming voice.
So, I guess today is the day we're gonna go to Bug Central.
Yeah, Book
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
say I'm not
right.
at the table yet,
Okay.
because I probably am gonna come in with Tula.
You don't want her to just show up at the right time that I get to
Or
pick.
I guess whatever you want.
You know, you don't want to just let me have her show up at the most
Okay,
opportune
then
time.
I'll give Greg what he wants.
Yay!
No, it's fine. So I'm sitting at the table.
She's a
with,
teenager. She
with
sleeps in.
a giant Belgian waffle, pile high with strawberries and whipped cream.
I want that right now.
And I'm just like, yep, we're going there today. That's where we're going.
To be clear, you haven't seen any bugs, but you have seen undead friends crawling on bug-like trails.
Well, and I'm sure the painting, if we were in the tunnels, or if the
Very-
other team was
very
in the tunnels,
Hive-like.
it
Yeah, because
looks-
the
yes.
other team told us about it. Right?
Yes, and they show, and you saw it. By this point, you've seen the painting.
Yeah.
So you know kind of what you're looking for. And in the painting, you guys, in the original painting, it was you guys in the end of a tunnel, and you were overlooking not just a. There's two things you're overlooking. You're overlooking a whole city, like with buildings. And then on the ceiling, there was a giant hive, which, several stories could definitely. And that is where in the painting, a gleaming light is coming from. So that is what the other team suspects is where the journal is. And you guys probably have that lead as well. You could say, let's go explore the burrows and just dig under the ground, or you can try to investigate more and go look at that city they were talking about.
Sprout, I'm gonna grab some more coffee. Do you want cocoa fefe? Do you want any?
Yeah. Do you mind adding a little?
Oh, fire whiskey.
Yeah.
It was a long night with
Yeah.
Tula.
Yeah. It's kind of. Hey. Sorry about that.
You had your reasons.
So you guys are you Leaf?
I know.
Are you married now?
No, what? No.
You act married. You're awkward. You say things.
Well, yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Is that
bye.
what marriage is to you?
Sprout,
Yeah.
how are you? How you feeling, bud? How you feeling, buddy?
Do any of you have kids?
What are you eating?
I am a kid.
We've heard from everyone but you.
Oh, I'm having coffee,
Just coffee.
and no, I'm having
It's good fefe.
and I'm
kofefe.
having rye toast with kippers.
Little fish?
Yeah.
All right.
Do any of you have kids?
I don't know. Leif and I are considering it for our future, though.
Okay, some logistical questions. Leif is a tree.
Yes, yes.
A most magnificent tree.
He's actually a dentrian
Yeah,
if you
he's
want
like
to be.
40 feet tall at that.
He's actually a dentrian if you want to be
And
correct.
You're a bird.
I'm an owlin.
Sorry.
Sprout, I know you have good intentions, but everything you just said is hugely offensive.
Listen, I'm sorry. Different times.
Poor
Oh
Sprout.
my God, he's gonna be like our
Poor Sprout.
problematic one. Jeez.
Poor Sprout.
Oh God.
No, it's fine. How does one?
Are there many Dentrian Owlin couplings? Does it happen a lot?
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the
don't you
crew?
know?
Well, we coexist. There are some, there are some folks who have more conservative views of what a romance should look like, unfortunately. But there are those of us who, love who we love.
So I like that.
I think there's probably a lot of ceremonies that like have a spiritual bond and like
can't-
more literal in the Feywild
Well,
than
I suppose I
elsewhere.
just want to know how do your couplings ever produce offspring?
Between dentrians and owlins.
Yeah.
Well, since he and I both have the same type of parts, we wouldn't.
Oh,
But, yeah, if there is a male and a female, you can have a little egg owlet that has maybe some
Also, you know that
dentrian
Leaf
traits.
is the child of Leif.
I am
how's
the
that?
child of...
Self-produced though.
But not my kid.
Yeah, not your kid.
Yeah.
oh, so sort of ish stepson situation.
Yeah, we never really talked about that
You're
because
right.
Bianca was never brought into this, so I
Yeah.
don't know how to react.
Well,
to it
because
yet.
Leaf was separate from Oliver until
Yes.
recently. So
And like I,
Belief
like,
was always born of Leif.
we should.
but I don't think that Oliver ever knew about him.
He showed. Yeah.
Or
so
like
at this point,
never
you,
grew up with him. So there's no like otherwise our whole relationship would be completely different.
Well, no, because
We're not close, though,
I'm
like that.
technically very young.
How old are you?
Sure.
What is age?
Oh boy.
we basically said that Leif was able to kind of reproduce asexually. He
Yes.
could like make a seedling of himself.
Oh.
And that's
can't?
what this one is. And he did it so he could kind of like keep an eye on you when you were away. That's kind of what we said.
This is the first time Bianca's ever
So
heard that.
totally, we
Okay.
never role played any of this. So
Okay.
let's kind of start now.
But then that makes sense that because otherwise, if I knew, we would have a completely different relationship, and we're not close like that. We're like getting to know each other like everybody
Yeah.
else.
I think he's so alien that that's still
So-
okay because he's so different from.
Well, and I
Leif.
just said like maybe wherever in Macroon that's normal.
Yeah,
So
totally.
so it's not weird that I don't know.
Yeah,
Trees
exactly.
also probably drop tons of seedlings, so it probably stands to reason that like
Well,
There's
fun,
right.
there's a handful of Leifs running around.
Fun fact: most trees produce fruit, which gets eaten by creatures, which poop out the seeds and fertilize them, and then most other trees grow from poop.
I am
Well, that's only
proof.
Is
fruit.
that true?
That's
Honestly,
fruit-bearing
that works
trees.
for Leaf. I think
I would have eaten.
maybe
my
that's why he is the
siblings.
way he is.
I would have eaten them myself. And Oliver, if you want to be daddy, you can.
Oh, I would never take the
Welcome
place
to family.
of Leif. No, but we're considering adoption actually.
All right. Well,
Would you adopt one of those? Now that the war is over, would one of the human children?
Oh, we've never talked about
Terminus.
that, but I think if we can open our hearts to anyone, we will. So, sure.
Yeah,
we
you're
just
right.
haven't talked about that.
Yeah,
part.
competition is healthy. It's okay.
What?
Nothing.
Scream! High-pitched female teenage gnome / giantess scream. What is that? Oh my god, it's incredible. She runs over to you and she like picks you up and puts you on her shoulder. And she's like, it's a living plant. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. This is incredible. Well, do you talk? Do you have a name? She puts you on her hand. You are looking at this teenage.
Wait, how big am I?
I figure you're like, I don't know, like this, right?
Cool.
I mean,
I dig it.
I feel like
can
you're like
change your
2
height,
feet.
right?
Yeah.
With your vine.
Yeah.
We have you looking like a blossom. You know, you saw that
That's
image
true.
of you, so you look kind of like a weird, like.
I am planned.
I think you can change your size probably, but you're usually small. This teenage half gnome, half giant, which just looks like a human, is holding you, and her eyes are totally anime, like heart sing.
Hello.
I'm being hugged by a plant. This is the coolest moment of my druidic life.
this is Leaf.
Leaf, oh my god, are you? And she starts rambling off some, I don't know, high druid that only you understand. And she's asking about the structural nature of this plant life.
Well, he doesn't.
Is it because he actually has dendrificated tendrils? Oh my god, look, you can see it's perforated. And also under here you can see
Would you mind
the...
Tula,
Do you speak? We're going to be best friends. We're going to hang out all the time.
Cool.
You and me.
I'm
I
cool.
know her
Tula
wakes up and
and
she's like-
Leaf. Tula and Leaf. Okay, Tula and Leaf. I'm already like, you can call me Tulip.
Oh, cute.
You can call me
That's me.
Tulip.
Sure. We're
Where-
so close now.
She sits down and starts eating your food. Where are we going today?
You're not going.
I am going, Dad,
you're
because
not going
Dad,
anywhere. Tula.
I will watch after. She's safe.
Dad,
with me.
see, Leaf
No,
will take care of
Tula,
me.
You're gonna go get some great training in the city. Renlock has things set up.
I don't want training with Renlock. I want to spend time with my distant father who abandoned me my whole life.
It
I-
seems like she knows what she wants.
Oh,
This will be fun.
I did what with the same thing that happened to me. Right? It's okay.
Dad, you come from like ancient times. Everyone was stupid back then, and everyone
Okay.
is smart now.
You know, if you were there and you realize how hard we
if
fought,
I realized you left me alone with Mom, do you know what her attitude is like, no,
It's a
you
little-
don't,
also
because
like-
it's gotten worse. It's gotten bigger. Like mom
It's
has gotten
gotten
bigger. Anyway,
Your mother's gotten bigger?
leave. You said I can come, and Linda, you said I could come, right?
No, I did not. And in point of fact, I very specifically said that you could spend your hours training up at on top of the Capitol Hill with talk and learning the ways of the druid, and find an educational way to spend your time.
Yes, and you can get tours of the city. Listen, where we're going is not a place for teenagers who are
She
undertrained.
flips over your food and stands up. I'm gonna go look at the brothels. I'm
What?
gonna look at the
No!
brothels first.
Vic, I'm gonna follow Too Loud to try to have a
She
private conversation.
she goes into her room and she like slams the door shut. Go away, Dad.
It's not your father. I'm actually not even a father, and I don't really remember mine. So hopefully I can get in the cool kids club.
Opens the door and she's like, the big one. Great. What do you want?
Yeah, bad, I presume. Listen, I know that he's your father, but sometimes fathers ain't what they're supposed to be, and it kind of seems like that's the situation at hand.
Are you gonna pitch me your goddess?
No, but if you're interested, she is amazing.
I'm a little curious.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I saw the
Yeah.
chalk
She's
thing.
amazing.
I saw
Yeah.
the chalk
No,
thing, and
yeah.
that
Alright,
was
alright.
really cool.
But listen, I want to tell you something. Choosing to follow Perry, or choosing to follow your father, or choosing not to follow either and to go to a brothel, those are all pretty big decisions. And what I see before me is someone capable of making big decisions, but also capable of making choices that make sense and thinking things through. You're obviously smart enough. I heard you talk to Leif, which is crazy because I can't understand a bugger. But you seem to get him right away.
I'm good with plants.
You seem to be good at a lot of things.
I'm a druid.
Yeah, and I love that. Perry would love that too. But it's okay to be here and to have followed your father, but it's also okay to try to find yourself without him for now.
You're
Because
saying
you
that
can't.
I should trust my instincts and find my own path.
What I'm saying, what you shouldn't do is trust your father just because that's what he's called.
You're telling me not to trust my father.
Yeah, I am.
Yes. I think
am,
I
in
know
fact.
exactly what you're telling me, Vic,
Yeah,
and
I
I
am, in
hear
fact,
you
saying that.
100%.
Yeah, but I'm also saying life can be a pretty scary place for
Oh, yeah.
someone without someone to watch over them.
She starts packing her bag.
And where are we headed?
I'm just gonna go. I mean, it's time for me to start. So, like you said, Vic, I need to start finding my own path. You know,
And where might
maybe
that
my
be?
path is here in Prion. Maybe I'm supposed to find this big city and find something that's just for me.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. You've got a bed here, you've got food here,
Yeah.
and you've got safety, and you've got a wicked armory that's just locked half the time. It would be crazy for you to go live on the street like I did.
Give me a persuasion roll, and Michelle, please text me the answer. Don't look at it, Garrett.
It would be crazy for you to live on the street instead of living in this place.
Well, we saw
No,
it,
nothing.
Chris.
Well, now I want to play poker with Michelle. That's easy.
I forgot I was supposed to keep it secret.
I wonder what it could be.
I'm just gonna take a guess. That was an 8.
Solid guess.
Is this Price is Right? Is Price is Right
Oh
rules?
yeah. You're like 9.
Not exactly.
I'm going for 2.
Do you want to use one of your?
I think it's 7.
Oh,
it's
you're
a-
not a time mage.
It's a 1. Oh
You're
my
not a
God.
time mage.
I
She
didn't
did
say
say
it.
Anara's head poked out earlier, so
Well, I
Anara's
didn't
around.
say let me use a portal. I said the other word.
Yes, I know, but where did it come from, Michelle?
Come on, I'm sure I've got it.
Nope. I'll take your answer. Which could have been really good. All right. Okay, Vic. You're totally right. You're totally right. And the truth is, I'm probably better off staying here and just working on my own self while you guys go out. And you'll be back tomorrow, right? You'll be back.
I think you might have misunderstood what I was saying.
I
was
get it.
saying
No, I get it.
I'm
And
saying that
you know what,
won't
Vic?
starve
I
to death
get it.
if
and
you sleep here.
I am gonna get out of here though because I think I just need some time alone. You know what I mean? Okay, bye, Vic. Out the door.
Can I sleight of hand something into her bag?
Yes. What do you want to do?
Ew.
Sleight of hand it.
A gun.
Good.
18.
17 on my perception. Go ahead. What-
I'm gonna sleight of hand a little like emblem of my goddess as like a Perry. Keep an eye on this one. Essentially, like maybe not. It's like maybe not an intervention thing, but it's like I deal with street kids all the time, so
Sure.
I think for ones that I'm either like very worried about or think need a little eye over them, I have like a little golden chimbley pin.
You put a golden chimbley pin into
Just
her
in,
bag.
like, her
She doesn't
bag.
notice it.
Yeah.
She almost does. She turns it just the last second.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's a heavy bag.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It's just basically like a little glowing hot. Like if she's in danger,
It
like
tells
maybe
Perry.
will
It
turn
tells
her eye
Perry to
towards
watch her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Then you head back to the team.
All right, and Sprout.
Right.
I think if you're starting to put whiskey in your coffee, it might be time to lay off both
Both what?
whiskey and coffee.
No. How's
Just a
one
word of
okay.
warning.
Well. How is everyone doing this morning? Are we ready to go out on a big one?
Oh, I'm very
are
excited.
ready.
Now listen,
I've
I
been
just got back from
researching
Big
and
One.
stretching
I
and
mean,
bringing
oh,
all
the
my-
little guy's back. Great. That's great. I'm glad you're going to be with them. And you know what? This time I'm telling the truth, little freak, because I think where you're going, having a little weirdo like you is going to be helpful. So,
When you say rude words over and over, it make me want to kill.
oh, babe, I know, little guy. I feel very discomforted.
Yeah.
Um,
I joke.
But you know
jokes are
what?
fun.
I'm
We say
starting
it.
to think that having a little psychopath on your side is not a bad thing.
I am very normal.
Yes, of course you are. No one else seems to get the strange instincts that I get around you. So
get
I must
strange
be alone.
instincts? What?
Nothing. I'll talk about it. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
You know, just so he must. If you all trust this one, then I do too. So you guys are heading out to, I think even Universalia was one place, and I know it's a very dangerous place, but my instincts are telling me that it weren't nothing compared to where you're going, and this is the real deal. See, I have had some experience with very, very powerful objects before, and I will tell you from my personal experience that they tend to attract trouble, and they tend to get in your head, and I would like for all of you to keep an eye on each other, all right? Because if any of you start acting funny, you'll want to take note of that right away.
Do you have
Especially,
anything to help us maybe if we do start seeing our friends acting funny?
yes, sure I do. My mama always had a little thing that she would say.
Oh,
She'd say,
I meant like a
she'd
potion
say,
or something.
she'd say, "Bad luck behind me, bad luck behind me," and that would always do us real good.
Oliver jots it.
Bad luck behind me.
Write it down, Oliver. It's probably the most powerful words in all of existence.
Look at how cool my quill is, everyone.
Oh, hey, did
I
you
just
get
got a new one.
Did you get new? That's the fanciest quill I've ever seen in my life.
Isn't it? She's really pretty, isn't she?
She's every color of the rainbow. Wow, incredible. All right.
That's so funny. I was literally just writing down that I got siren strings.
Yeah,
I
Oliver's
forgot
like
about
super
our,
like.
our
It's like he
Linda-
has that feeling of like, you know, when you start school and the first day of the new school year and you have your like new pens or whatever and you pull them out and you're like,
Yes.
And you go ahead and you're stringing up your lute and like you're testing it out, and everyone in the bar silences, which never happens, and they all look up at you, and you can tell everyone feels a little brighter inside.
Oh.
And wow, Linda, those new strings really sound beautiful on you.
well, thank you. And I just kind of play the song of autumn that that I know.
Usually, everybody talks while you play. This time, everybody listens. Give me a performance check. I love that in combat. People will be like, I rolled a 2. Meh. And like when I'm like, how well did you perform? They're like,
20.
oh, okay,
Dirty
dirty 20. I mean, legendary. People are silent and everybody observes. Everybody looks at you with a little more respect after.
I kind of get lost in the playing of it, and I feel that for some reason, whatever this is that's come over me with these new strings, and seeing Oliver so happy with his quills, and what did everyone else buy?
I don't know if everyone was there.
I got recipes.
I don't think I got
You got a
anything.
recipe.
Yeah,
I don't think you got
everybody-
anything.
Is this the Universalia market?
Yeah.
I was
No. It was
No,
it was
no,
autumn.
It was Autumn Kingdom.
Yeah.
When we went to the
Before we
library.
left, I went into a shop and grabbed a quilt.
I asked what you did, and I don't know if you answered. I don't know
guess
if you
not.
did anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you must have done something with Perry, right?
Maybe you were outside hanging
Oh
out for
yeah,
shorts
you were
or
out.
something.
You were out
Oh, you were
prophetizing.
proselytizing.
Oh, I was
Proselytizing.
Yeah.
Proselytizing.
Prophetizing. You were
I was
doing one of
pamphleting.
those.
I was pamphleting.
Yes.
Pamphlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys all took something, but I gave.
They spent a lot of money in autumn. That's all.
Oh, they did.
And I just feel like excited with my team having just visited my hometown. I've got these new strings. I also have these like random strings that I can't wait to find out what they do, but we haven't touched them yet.
scary.
Also, you've never been able to afford that place before.
Yeah, right.
You've lived there your whole life.
Was it called like
It's called Snooty's.
Snooties?
Snooty's
never
music.
been able to
Snooty's music
So
shop.
stupid, you guys.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to play for my team. Like I just want to play for them.
You feel as you're doing that, and so does everyone else in the building. Everyone feels something they haven't felt before. You feel like you're on to, just when you're not thinking, you feel like you've stumbled onto a type of music. Just the introduction to it. That comes from a different place than you've been taught.
Listen, it's not always just the player. Sometimes it's the instrument.
Sometimes it is.
I thought you were gonna say the name.
All right. Is the team ready to go on their adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all have 2 potions.
I actually, before, I do want to quickly stop by Tula's room.
You learn that she's already taken off.
Oh.
All right.
She perfect.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Who will?
Can I?
Tula's, she left already.
Tula left.
Tula left. Where'd she go?
I
Did
was
she leave a note?
positive.
Yeah, did she leave a note or anything?
No, Vic was the last to talk to her.
What? Yeah, was the last thing.
I just spoke to her and I let her know it was pretty silly to leave a place where she was going to be fed and watered every day, and I thought she caught on.
She said she was going to go out in the city. Not that she was
Oh
going to
yeah, she
like,
might
leave,
just be
leave.
exploring.
Nah, she probably dead.
She did have a really heavy pack. Her pack was really heavy.
I am going to write a letter to her and leave a spare a telefan
Okay.
behind. And just say,
She has been eyeing those telefans.
It would have been nice if we had thought about the telephone earlier.
Oh well.
Oh well. We
He
didn't know
thought of
she'd
it.
be leaving.
and I write a note that just says, Tula, I will be back very soon. Please stay safe. If you need anything, this tool, this telefan, you can contact me at a number that is a number. And
You're not good at writing letters.
it's not written in letters. It's just
She's gonna
and
be like, what?
Yeah, she's like,
She'd be like, oh,
she's just like,
God,
he's
Dad."
he's so old.
and
It's like fax me at this cell phone
Yeah.
number.
Yeah, he's like, you can fax me with these following numbers if you use them in the fax.
And at the end, he signs his name and then writes "send."
I actually go to write like love dad, but I struggle with it, and I just kind of go, "Exo dad." I like scratch out the love, and it's like I can't. It's too much.
Do you want to leave it? With, do you want to leave
That
it?
was worse.
Do you want to leave it with Renlock? Do you want to leave it with the bartender?
Or leave it in her room.
Or her room.
I was gonna leave it in a room.
Okay, you leave it on her desk. Yes.
I would like to say that Oliver did a lot of research last night on bugs or like, because right, we're going to a place that is like burrowing and things like that.
All you know is that there are these giant burrowed tunnels, but they are giant. They're like 15 feet.
So let's say that he like
diameter.
read some books on like things that burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my mind, bugs could be any size
Yeah.
in this world. So maybe he gets like a D4 advantage on like knowing something about the bug.
I will remember that you
interesting
studied.
phrasing.
I will study that you. I will remember that you studied these things.
Okay.
And if you
Because I
go
don't want to say he like knew something and then it's like, oh, he like.
in the next world,
And Linda learned the Song of Tunnels. And, I'm just wondering if
it's a song that tells us everything about the
tunnels?
beginning and the
It's
end
about-
of a tunnel
listen,
and what.
it's called the Song of Bats, and it's about echolocation.
Yeah,
And-
yeah,
But he
yeah.
can at least be like, oh, the
And
legs on
what
that
it
means
does-
it's this kind of.
And what it does
species.
is it gives us the journal.
Yeah, Sprout's now a dirt druid.
Yeah.
I just want to say he doesn't. He wants to like at least be familiar with bugs.
Yes.
That's all I
Okay.
wanna
You
say.
looked up tunneling and like huge
Of course,
tunneling
I'm not gonna know
insects.
exactly what it is, but just like
Yeah.
a general,
do learn-
good estimate of what it is.
You
I
do
guess.
learn about an old. Oh man! Remember when we fought those giant burrowing bugs in the Winter Kingdom?
No, I don't.
We had to go save someone.
Oh, were they like orange in the picture?
The thing was like 15 feet tall, and I think it was like we were going through its tunnels in the underneath the kingdom.
Don't remember this.
That's okay.
that
Just
with
to say,
Hex?
just to say, you're totally
Was that
right.
with Hex, remember Hecla, Hekia?
Oh
Heck you.
yeah.
Heck you.
No, that was
Heck
before.
you.
That was before Hecu existed.
Oh, I
'cause
remember those. I
Guys.
remember tunnels.
we hadn't even gotten to summer yet.
Fuck.
I don't know. Anyway.
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 Okay,
So
you
we
guys
go.
are. So Cypress needs to let you go because Cypress is the one who has the doorbell. So Cypress
Oh.
doorbells the portal to where he's been before, and you guys are free to go
Cypress, yeah.
through.
Hello, Cypress.
Beyond this, you do not have a doorbell.
No fun. Have fun.
So you have two teleports, and they do work in this world. You already know. So, but you, just a reminder, you have to use the teleport system. You don't have Cypress's doorbell. Cypress can help you if he's around, assuming he doesn't die in our other game. You know.
Why is he gonna die in the other game?
Well, they're going off on a dangerous adventure. You never know.
Okay, we go through.
Boom! Portal opens, and through you guys go. Okay. As soon as you step through, you walk into the other side. You see what you've been described before. You see a barren farmland and a kind of spherical home in the distance. You can see that the land has been taken over by vegetation long since. And you can see the river that you were mentioned. And you can see all the birds that everyone referred to.
Can I go ahead and just like fly up
Mm-hmm.
and just like see what's out there?
Yes. So you fly up into the sky. I'll show you a little.
Bird flying high.
Oh, Vic, that's such a beautiful song.
You know what you see.
I always thought the lyric was something about feeling.
No, this is a song I've made for
Okay.
the bird in the sky. Yeah.
Okay, on roll 20, you'll see what you're seeing.
It's this weird glitch in Roll20. I still just see Oliver too, just like in the middle, not in the middle, but like on the map, and I don't think he's supposed to be there.
I have Oliver on the map.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
because this
I'm-
happened more than
Yeah.
once, but last time
I'm
this
using
happened-
Oliver as a representation for the group because he's so adorable on this little map.
Hilarious.
Look at him walking around this little map. Hello. Hello. Is anyone in there? Hello. I'd like to take a note on my journal.
Wait, but the city. So we don't see where the city is, though.
So the city you've been told is
north.
Actually okay. You are north is to the right. So yes.
oh,
So
I don't like that.
on
Okay,
this,
great.
north is not up. North is this way. So you've been told that you can head this way on the map.
You can just hold your computer. like
Yeah.
this and
I'll
then-
just turn around. Yeah.
The birds are chirping. Other than that, you guys hear what the other team heard, which is a creepy lack of life. There's no other animal sounds. There's no forest
And we
sounds.
also know, because the team told us, that we should follow the river.
So you were told that there's a city upstream,
Right. And to stick.
and to stay off the ground,
Stay off the
especially
ground.
at night.
Yeah.
Stick to the rivers and lakes like you used to.
Great.
But we just can't chase the.
What? No, we can't clear it. We can't clear it.
No.
Okay. You guys control.
Well,
Wishland, wishland.
Well, do you guys think maybe we should start looking in these tunnels and try to see where they lead to?
I think, yeah, why not?
Since they're really the big question mark here.
Let's get a big old light going, and actually, can we all see in the dark?
I can see in the dark.
Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, let's head on into the pitch black then.
Here's a question. Do we
So you
are
don't.
we sure that we don't want to go north to the city and see if we can at least find out what they know about these tunnels if we're supposed to go?
I mean, it's
Oh.
probably a
Headfirst
better
into it?
idea than heading headfirst into a possible danger zone.
I really like that idea.
They surely will know if not what lies ahead, at least we'll know.
What lies below?
I welcome death in
I-
all forms.
if I-
Forward.
If I recall, we were told to stay off the ground as much as possible. So maybe we.
Now
can,
we are in it.
Well, we can.
Leaf, could you?
We can maybe go on like just boat down the stream.
Yeah. And Leaf, could you? I don't even know if this is possible. Could you make like a Leaf like bridge
Give me-
for us to get to the water?
Give me a luck roll, someone who wants. Jason, you're asking questions. Give me a luck roll.
Oh, no.
It's a unweighted 20.
An unweighted 20.
Yeah, so don't use your weighted die.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh God.
There's no boats.
God
Leaf,
damn it.
That
Yes.
feels like it makes more
could
sense.
you fashion us with your leaves almost just something that keeps us off of the ground itself?
Give me a nature roll, Leaf.
Can I swim yet? No.
Yeah.
I can.
Oh, you could have at level 4. You can
Oh, I
now
couldn't
fly. That's the
remember.
new one.
Oh, that's the new one.
Well, Oliver could always fly, but now you can
As
transform
a
it
yeah.
into other flying things.
Okay. Gonna use the one I can grab.
Oh, that's a good call. Good choice. Good strategy.
Good answer.
Good
Good bit. Good bit.
answer.
Good bit.
Answer.
Good bit.
Oh shit! A nat 20.
Whoa! Wait, what are you doing?
Oh,
26 on a nat 20.
But what are you trying to do again?
I'm fashioning a way with
Well,
plants and leaves to
congratulations.
keep them off of the ground.
Boy, do you succeed. While you find these
Can I find it or can I
wrap,
make it?
you can both. You can like
Yeah, you can, like,
you
grow
find these.
that was
I-
my hope.
Why you find these perfect logs?
I
and they just
disgustingly
need some vines to keep
grow
them.
my limbs and I lash them off of myself as
Oh
they're
my
growing.
God.
And my little plant juices are just smashing everyone in the face.
Oh,
And I keep repeating, I
the
welcome
eye.
death
thanks.
in all
I got in my mouth
forms.
that time. Ugh.
Pink eye.
And I make a boat.
Okay,
I
hold on.
did good, friend.
Are we
So it's like a
close to the
raft.
water?
You are.
Like, does this little deserted
It would be
village-
about an hour away from the water. This kind of like farmland would stretch for. It would take about a half hour to reach one side to the other. Yeah, so you're actually not that far. You're actually about 15 minutes south of the water. You can hear it from where you are.
Leaf, do you think you could keep up that growth for us to be able to walk to the water? And we could walk on those leaves to get to the water so that we don't touch the ground?
Just to avoid touching the ground.
Yeah.
I need to eat. Hold on. And that black sludge goes out from under me, and I start sucking the life out of bugs around you.
Oh.
You find, Leaf, that your plant powers are flexing here.
Oh.
They are stronger than usual. You normally can't do things like create a pathway, but you can here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I notice it. I'm just doing it. Mm-hmm. Like, normally it'd be like, I have like a little like black splooge from my feet that would suck up bugs.
Sure.
But now it's like going to the walls. And I'm not really trying.
It's like bigger than we've seen it.
Do
Yeah.
we have any reason to believe that, or do we have any reason to clock that this is happening and it's new,
I don't
a
think so.
change, different, bigger?
I don't know that it would be, no.
Okay.
So then I just kind of glide to the boat and leave my little feet tendrils behind me.
All right, well, shall we walk?
And then chop them off viciously.
I think so. I'll just fly on top of you all.
Oh, smart.
Can I say that I'm like trying to keep a eye ahead, sort of to like monitor if something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, okay. Oh my God, what?
My little...
He's pretty cute.
So happy.
Greg is so happy.
Okay, you guys are traveling downstream now.
You're so stupid.
So
Look
dumb.
at how cute he is.
Greg is. I've never seen Greg as happy.
Ding, 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 ding.
This
Ding,
feels like
ding,
a
ding,
video,
ding,
like an
ding,
old school
ding.
video game.
Oh my God,
It's
full
very
of dates.
Oregon Trail.
Okay.
Yes,
my
that's exactly what I was
God.
thinking was Oregon Trail. Okay.
It's called Rolling Down the River.
We go rolling down the river. We go rolling down the river. We go rolling down the river. We go rolling down the river. On this little raft we see all the trees around us are green. We're taking a nice smooth ride down this river. It's so fun with my friends. And then we see more things as we get close to that city. I hope we'll find the reason for all the tunnels and save the day here. We go rolling, down the river. We go rolling down the river. We go rolling down the river.
I'm trying to fish. Well, I'm just trying to get an understanding of the wildlife around here. I don't know what I'm doing. Sprout, do you have any way of making a fishing pole or a fishing line or anything?
I get it behind you, and much like you watch people help each other with golf swings,
Yes.
I help you with casting.
Oh, thank
But
you.
you come up to her like waist.
I'm sitting on the raft with my feet
Oh, okay,
dangling
okay,
over.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh. I toss it in.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Why does my heart beat so? I'm just fishing, you know. I'm just trying to get a load of all his eyes are so green.
My heart goes pitter patter. I just want to chat with her all night and all day.
But we go rolling down the river. We go rolling down the river. We go rolling down the river.
I feel so weird and normal in this place. This is where I wanna be excited. I grow my hands and legs, and now I am so strong. I make a propeller. We go fast. I feel my leaves through the wind, and it's so nice. I talk to the trees on the side of the river, but they just don't think I'm nice. It's not my fault I like to kill. It's not my fault I like to make life. I know that I feel conflicted, but I'll just stop and never think twice. It's time to be the best me when I grow my arms and arms. Oh my God, I'm so strong. Rolling, down the river. We go rolling down the river. One more. We go rolling down the river. And hold it. We go rolling.
Huh, no fish are biting.
I want to say when you guys are having that whole scene, cut to like Oliver on the other corner of the raft, like talking to the fish.
Like, oh yeah, and then this other thing. Oh really? Is that what you
Like
did?
on our side, no bites.
Yeah, I'm like straight up talking to the fish.
You get a bite. Who's fishing?
Oh, I am.
You get a bite.
Oh,
At
yeah.
first, it's like a. Give me a strength check.
Oh.
I'm gonna, cause I'm gonna guidance. Well, I
Okay.
can't guidance. I can just help.
You can help. You're aiding.
I'm eating.
Nat 20, baby.
Wow, okay.
You are
good.
really fishing.
Good dice.
Did you just fake bad
Let me-
fishing so you could?
Fishing for love, if you know what I'm saying.
Linda, let me put it this way.
Is that a catfish?
Had you not rolled a 20, that would have been pulled right out of your hands.
Oh,
You, with ungodly preparation and strength, hold onto this thing,
Well, she's
and
a- she's
the
an orc.
entire boat sinks, starts to pull down under the water.
whoa! What do they say? Fish here, fish here. What do they say? I've got a fish.
Something rams the raft. Everyone give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Got a 19.
Oh.
Oh, that was bad.
These are my friends tonight. Jeez, and now they're not going to do that.
17.
Dirty 20.
9.
A nat 1.
All right.
And cheers! First
Cheers.
nat one of the night. Cheers!
Welcome back, me.
3 of you hold yourselves, but 2 of you fall off the boat and into these rapid waters, which something is attacking you from. On that note, we will go to our amazing commercials, and we will see you after the break.
Bye.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Is that the Sword of Legend? It calls to you. Take it. That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where will I get that kind of money? And fast.
Trying to buy that Sword of Legend and you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help farm girl collect turnips.
That took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble.
Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Cleanse the swamps of sacrilege.
Oh, thank you for defeating those sacrilegious swamp goblins. I'm a very pious fabric seller, and those goblins were very disrespectful.
And who could forget this? Classic Kathy's side quest. I couldn't.
Follow cat at nighttime.
I knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a great use of your time. Here's 12 gold pieces.
Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you two can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold.
Chicken! I have to get you in the pen! No, before the timer runs... God damn it!
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township in Central Pacifica.
Good evening, Seekers of the Night. Madame Lustra has foreseen your arrival. As the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind, I've honed my powers to perfection.
Okay, stop.
Ah, yes, you have chosen another card. How did you know? My mystical powers find me at an early age when I spit on a lizard god. I don't know his god. He just looked like lizard. Stop. Ah, yes, the card is Four of Pentacles. Really? Oh, yeah. But Madame Lustra, I need reading too. I can still see. Come in now for limited time offer to those who still suffer from sight.
Stop.
Ah, yes. You have drawn the Fool.
It's the Seven of Wands.
I said you have not drawn the Fool. You must learn to listen. So come to Madame Lustra, the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind. I'm somewhere between a fat horse and a windmill, or so I'm told. Remember, whatever you can't see coming, I can't see it at least twice as much. And that's my guarantee.
Imagine a D&D game with the perfect soundtrack. A game where the music carries you away. Nat 1 is proud to present Mostly Moods, the perfect moods for your Dungeons & Dragons game. Grab a drink with the Dwarf King in the halls of Hamblin. Or battle some entry-level guards to the sounds of generic fight song. Relax to the gentle atmosphere of two background townsfolk bickering.
Back! Shut the gate! Back! Right over the top! They're everywhere!
No Spotify playlist gives you the feeling of Mostly Moods, because that's real music and we can't afford it. To order Mostly Moods, subscribe to our channel and send a check or money order to Nat1D&D. We can't sell you a CD, but we can tell you where to get each track. Because all of our music is legally downloaded, YouTube. We pay for Motion Array, and I spend hours finding the right track for our game, so stop flagging our commercials and battle songs. I'm getting sick and tired of contesting every single episode with you people. Mostly Moods. Order now and get lost.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool, this was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Hey there, everyone! It's your favorite witch, Windletoad, and boy, have I got a ghastly sale for you today! Why, it's a genuine demon's thimble! Tired of poking your fingers with needles? Use a demon's thimble, but you gotta act fast because I've only got one! telefans are open.
Demon's Thimble does not prevent fingers from getting poked.
No callers yet, so if you hurry now, you might just make it.
Demon's Thimble is a cursed object responsible for countless deaths and the fall of at least one civilization, though many do speculate they had it coming.
I hate to part with it, but that's Windletoad, always searching for your next discount.
Windletoad can only be rid of the curse by giving the Demon's Thimble to a willing participant.
Ooh, the telefans are really going crazy now, but I'm not gonna answer them because I want you to have it. Yes, that's right, you, but you've got to hurry.
Demon's Thimble is older than space and time. Demon's Thimble is not a thimble.
Know any demons? Ooh, they'll be so jealous.
Demons are drawn to and enraged by the Demon's
A
Thimble.
gift for a special someone.
Oh, absolutely do not have sex while wearing the Demon's Thimble.
Or maybe you're a little like me and you just have an eye for detail.
Windletoad does not have an eye for detail, as both eyes were taken by the Demon's Thimble.
So what are you waiting for? Come on down to Windletoad's House of Witchcraft.
Free lemons!
My pitch for any sitch, Windletoad the Witch.
1 out of 9 people will die after hearing this commercial.
Is this terrifyingly giant?
Okay, we're back. Okay, and what a fun way to start with us being back. Let's roll initiative. Some people have fallen off the raft and something is in the water.
Are you ready?
Hold on, I'm not ready. Where's that fight? You? And you were there? And you
My
were
dice
there?
are not my friends.
Oh, it's glasses?
That's what I just thought.
Is that their
Custom
logo?
dice made.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then it's prototypes that.
Eight.
Okay, Battle Rock. Yeah, music is playing. Okay. Let me pull up our. Not you. Let me pull up our. Not you. Let me pull up
Oh
our
my
turn
God.
order.
I love that this is like a different angle.
It's so cute.
This is so cinematic. Cinematography is
I feel like we're in an episode of Bluey.
It suddenly does.
Do we have microphones that can do large ones?
You just have to activate. You just have to unmute us.
Leaf.
Yeah.
What's your initiative?
14.
Oliver.
12.
Sprout.
8.
Linda.
Nat 20.
Wait, why do I? God, gosh darn it! Why is it all here already? But you guys aren't going to see it, right? What do you see on your?
The raft.
And
The
the turn
raft.
order.
In the turn order, do you see anything?
No, just zeros.
And just us.
Just zeros. Okay, great.
Zeros and
Leaf, what do you have? 14.
Leaf.
Leaf.
14.
Sorry, I have to do it again. Oliver.
12.
12. Vic. 2. Linda.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 plus your. There's no nat 20.
Oh,
to
then
dex.
22.
22. There should be. I think we should home roll
Go
something.
first or something?
We should home
Or you
roll
get
a
an
20,
advantage.
what a 20 and what a 1 is. Maybe an advantage and disadvantage
Yeah.
is not bad.
Just on your first.
Yeah,
Yeah, on your
Sprout.
first one,
Attack.
8.
8. Okay, 11. Okay, something has attacked the boat.
Something has changed.
I have the boat's hit points. Can you all see it?
Yes.
The raft?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And the raft's hit
the raft
points.
can take hit points as well.
What
this,
if we didn't do a boat?
This thing, then I would have been pretty screwed. I have another one ready to go, actually. I have 3 battle maps ready to go. Okay, so this is the one you chose. I'm thrilled. This is the best one.
Cool.
Okay, not a lot of damage to the boat. Lucky for you, that only is going to hit for...
Not a lot of damage to the boat.
Good song.
Michelle.
I know. It's literally.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, you were doing Someone Left the Cake Out in the
However,
Rain?
this has unshoveled some of
so
you,
bad.
and Vic, you have fallen off, and Leaf, you have fallen off the boat. Every turn, the boat will move downstream. Okay.
Awesome.
Do you either of you have swim speed? Does anyone have a swim speed?
I sink like a stone.
Because it's time to
I mean,
talk
I
about
do if I
water
change.
combat.
No.
I don't think I do. Actually.
If you are swimming and you do not have a swim speed,
Yeah.
all attacks you make are at a disadvantage.
Okay.
If you are attacking something underneath the water, it is considered at cover, but I can now futz with, I'm going to cast a fireball down there. Actually, to be frank, and I should be transparent about this, if you cast a fireball into the water, the fireball erupts under the water. It will not catch anything on fire, but it will do damage. It's magic.
Oh, so the water doesn't like snuff it out.
The water does not make a fireball not happen.
Okay.
The fireball will still happen. It's a spell. It doesn't. Nothing stops it from happening. Underwater explosion, but it just won't. A lot of underwater things have fire resistance, and it won't catch anything on fire.
Yep.
But just so you know, yes, magic still works. If you are attacking something under the water with a melee weapon, that is a disadvantage. And if it's beyond the range of your melee weapon, you can't do it. Meaning, like with a gun, you can shoot someone within your range with no problem, and then you can often shoot double or even 4 times that at disadvantage. That doesn't happen in the water. If it's beyond your reach, it's dead. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, we have described water movement, and as I said, this is moving. So if you don't have a swim speed, your swim speed is your normal speed, but you are encumbered and you have disadvantage on your attack, okay?
I've never played as a swimming thing, so I'm like having to like look up swimming things I can turn into.
Actually,
You
hold
and
on,
me
I have
both.
to check this up, don't I? How do you handle swim for characters who have no swim speed? That's what I need to check really quick. Swimming costs more movement. Okay, so it's hazardous. Okay, so it's double. It's half your movement speed when you're in the water. Okay. Okay. The first person to go though is Linda. Linda, Vic, and Leaf are knocked off of this thing as something attacks it from underneath. How do you respond?
I mean, also Sprout's probably close to me, right? Because we were fishing.
Yes. You can say you were here. This is such a cute little graphic.
So, I guess I'm just trying to think of what the fuck a bard would do.
Leaf,
to help
you're
people
on.
who fall off of a ship.
You're on deck. Well, you can certainly just offer a hand.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna reach down since Sprout's since Leaf's the closest one. I'm just gonna reach out
So,
again for Leaf.
to start with, I'm gonna call that a dexterity because you're responding instantly is what you want to do.
Mhm.
So give me a dex roll. It's not gonna be a terribly high DC. I'm gonna say it's 11.
Wait. Oh no, I can't say anything. Okay.
You can't say nothing.
And then can I advantage it for the 20 or no, not yet?
We should just make that a rule.
Yes, you can.
Right?
Just for the first roll.
Yeah, just for your first turn.
Thank God I did. 15.
Okay, you get there no problem. I also, who are you trying to grab?
I'm trying to grab Leaf.
Okay, I'm gonna
Since
make you
he's so
roll.
close to me.
I'm gonna make you roll strength to grab Leaf. Is very easy.
Sure,
but I need
okay.
you to roll.
Okay.
Because you could get a 1.
Okay. That's a 14.
No problem. You are grappled. Okay, you are held along on your turn. You can use a strength check to pull up. I might even let you do that as a bonus.
Okay.
Vic, however, is not. Leaf, it's your turn. Now, you've been grappled. You are by Vic, who has been thrown off with you, if you want to try to monkey it.
Can I do my bonus to see if strength gets me?
Yes. Yes.
Doesn't matter.
What'd you get?
4.
That is not enough.
But you know what I am going to do is cast Find Familiar, and it's going to be an octopus.
Okay, Find Familiar, I believe, takes an hour.
Does it?
I think it takes it's a 10-minute ritual. Oh, it's a 1
Oh, it's 1 hour.
Yes, you cannot
Man,
quickly
that's horrible.
summon a familiar.
Okay, well then what I will do is look in my bag of tricks.
I summon a bear.
I would.
Do you want to summon? Do you want to summon
summon
2 of them?
Can I use a chromatic orb?
Of course you can.
Without using it as an attack.
What do you want to use it as?
An orb of air.
To like thrust Vic on, or to thrust you on?
To get Vic in it, stabilized somehow.
Oh, that's a big stretch.
I don't know.
It's
I'm huge.
That's not what that spell does. You know, it's an attack. It's not a helpful bubble that can float Vic.
Yeah, maybe if it was shape water.
You failed on your strength attack as a
just to pull myself
as a
up.
bonus. So you failed to pull yourself up, but you are still attached to Linda. If you want to try to reach out to Vic, I'll take a dex check from you as well as your main action.
Sure, nat 20.
Well, that is obviously a success. Okay, Vic, you are also barrel-a-monkeyed onto this. You're both being dragged through at quite a speed because the rapids are taking over here.
Okay.
Oliver, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to conjure 2 groups. I'm not going to conjure a bear. I'm going to conjure 2 groups of swarm of quippers.
What's a quipper?
They are these fish. They have a blood frenzy, so the swarm has advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature that doesn't have all of its hit points. The swarm can occupy another creature's space, whatever. Water breathing, okay. They're melee attacks.
Here's what they're going to look like.
But they're fish. They're
You can
like-
summon 2 of them?
Yes, because they're both 1.
Right, so they're both CR1. Okay, what are their attacks like?
They're melee.
New rules on druids and summons.
What?
That's what I was just talking about.
New rule. Because they are so time taking, like to roll the damage and to roll everything. Here's how summons will work. There is something in D&D that is, I think it's called raw or DA. It's the average. It's the average of the damage.
Oh, yeah.
And it's in parentheses next to every attack. So when
It's
you
the opposite. It's the first number listed, and then in parentheses is if you want to roll the dice. Then that's
So,
what you roll.
But the hit is always 14, so if I go up against something that's 15, 16, I will never hit it?
No, it's damage.
That's damage. So
you'll always roll.
Instead of having to then roll 4d6.
Exactly.
You just do a standard 14 every time.
That's what's going to happen. So a summon, you'll still roll to attack, and you'll always roll to attack. But instead of rolling damage on a summon character, you'll just take the average, and that's what that number in parentheses is. They just take the average of what if you rolled that damage 100 times. That's the number that would average to. So
It's the switch, but yeah.
yeah. So that's how we'll take it. That way, when you do your bear summons, when anyone does a bear summons, you will pretty quickly learn how much damage a swipe does and how much damage a bite does. And so instead of having to roll constantly, you'll just go, one of the bites went through, and I'll be like, that's 11 damage. Boom. You know? That's how we're going to do it from now on. So the average of this attack is 14, you're saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, these are good little
to hit,
creatures.
Yeah. Or
Oh.
sorry, to hit I have to roll +5, and then it says hit 14 piercing damage or 7 piercing damage if the swarm has half of its points.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
fewer.
Okay, they're at full. Obviously, they haven't been attacked yet, so they're at full. And go ahead and roll your attack. Did you already?
I just did right now.
So I mean, you have to roll twice.
I just did. So 22.
That's a hit.
And 50. Oh, but that's total damage.
Oh no.
So I don't.
Give me the.
Will you look at the? So should it be the bite? I don't really understand. Will you see the?
Okay, so your bite is
19 and 12. Or no.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
okay.
know.
So your first bite was a 7, and that's a miss. Your second bite is a 22, and that's a hit.
Okay, but I
Um,
get advantage because it's.
Okay, then reroll.
Because,
Then,
right? That's what
then
it
I'll
said.
take that as your first bite,
On
and
melee
that's it.
attack, I get a advantage.
Okay,
Oh, okay. So you're just saying, so do it twice.
So do 2 more attacks. Either you don't need to. That's a hit. They both attack. They both connect, and both of them are going to do. What's the
But
parentheses?
see, that's what I'm saying. I got a 19 damage on one and a 15 damage on the other.
Look,
That's
I'm-
better than 14.
I'm doing it to save time. If people using the app want to take,
I always do because
if you
want to
say I'll always take the app, then I'll be
Okay,
fine
we'll
with that.
always
It's
take
just
the
as
app.
fast as taking an average.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'll take your apps. But that means when the app goes bad, it's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Your fish see these things under the water. Several of them.
What are they?
If you want to know what they are, you can use a bonus action on your turn to do an intelligence or a nature check. I'll tell you what the check is.
But okay, sorry. Oliver's turn is not done
Okay, what do you want to do, Oliver?
I want to transform into a polar bear.
Okay. That's a bonus for you. You can totally transform into
Hold
a
on,
polar bear.
can I just say I transform into either a polar bear or a giant toad, and while everyone else is going, I decide which one it is because I haven't had enough time to read through them.
Yes,
Okay,
you
great.
can
I
totally do
one
that.
of those.
You're transforming,
now
and
I'm
I'm going to move on. And if something attacks you, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Oliver's indecisive.
He's got like a bear head with a frog body.
Yeah,
He's like, I don't know
exactly.
yet.
Exactly.
He's like, next person, go, please. Oliver, that was your turn, right?
Yes.
It's their turn. Okay. 2 of these things are attacking the boat. That is a hit and a hit. Okay, the boat takes... Good, thank you. The boat takes 16 points of damage. This boat is already looking bad. Now, if you want to spend your turn trying to keep the boat together, I will take that as a huge boost to the AC. I'll even give it some hit points. So you guys tell me if you have the right spells, for example. 2 of them are taking their attacks at the boat. The other 2 are going to attack the people dangling off the boat. Vic and Leaf, you are taking attacks. Vic, one of these things, it is a underwater, it's a giant, like, underwater worm almost.
Wait, what happened with me and Leaf? Did I ever pull him back into the
So
boat?
you have them connected to you, and you're holding on to them, which is going to keep them attached to the boat.
I just didn't.
But
pass
they
the check.
failed their strength
I
checks
see,
to pull
I
into
see,
the
I
boat.
see, I see.
So you do have them locked in a grapple, which means and they grappled each other successfully. So no one's going to get left behind, which is good because these things would swarm that person, and that would be bad. Okay. The 2 attacking Vic and Leaf. Attacking Vic. What's your AC?
It's really high.
I hope it is.
It's... Hang on. I need to print this out. It's 18.
Wow, it is really high. It's a miss. Attacking Leaf. Leaf, what's your AC? It's going to be a miss.
Oh.
I missed.
I don't know if you did. 12?
I missed.
Oh, wow.
So these things are coming in the water quickly. They're following the boat. They're coming after you, but they can't quite grapple you. Sprout, it's your turn. Vic, you're on deck.
I am going to... I watch all this happen. I see Vic and Leaf fall in the water. I immediately jump into the water and transform into a reef shark.
Oh.
All right, that is a movement and a bonus.
Right.
Are you, wait. Are you in Path of the Moon? You're not.
Star.
Transforming is an action to you, I believe.
No, bonus.
Can you check?
Yep.
Because I thought Path of the Moon gave you bonus, but maybe they all have bonus.
I think the new rules mean all transforming is a bonus.
It might be level.
Oh, I thought you...
I also thought that, Bianca. I was like,
What?
I thought you were trying to...
He definitely doesn't know the new rules.
No, I looked them up.
You may have looked up the new druid rules.
That was the whole point of we talked about.
You're right, but we haven't swapped over yet. But you're right. The new rules say all druids are a bonus, but
Transforming is a bonus for all.
but
of
we're
us.
not there yet. Only the Path of the Moon, which you are,
Mhm.
gets to do it as a bonus.
Yes, it is not a bonus action.
Okay, so that's your turn.
Well, I still have movement.
If you have some movement.
Right. So I just wanted to say the plan is I am immediately jump into the water, parallel, much with both Leaf and Vic, in the hopes that I am like getting under them to lift them up into the boat.
And you have a swimsuit, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Of?
Swim speed
I thought you
is.
said a swimsuit.
I also heard that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's 40 feet.
Wow.
Okay, so that's 8, which is good. It's enough to keep up with the boat.
Yeah. So but basically I've just like dived in, and I'm now under. I'm under them.
Vic, round out the turn, and then Linda, you're on deck.
I'm going to cast Steps of the Night. I am going to use my bonus action to give myself a flying speed, and I will just step out of the water as if I am on a staircase. And
Vic, you see, can we just always have chalk involved?
Sure. It's
you just
damp.
Yeah, you just see some like chalk wings
Stairs.
or
No,
stairs.
not
Oh, that's
stairs.
fun. That's
Yeah, 'cause
fun.
it's steps of the night.
Yeah, you. Okay.
So I just like.
Yeah, Vic just walks, out of the water.
And I'm back on the boat.
You see, sure, okay. I love it.
Back on the boat, and I want to use my action. Oh God, do I? I saw the reef shark go, so I'm just gonna use my action and pull the little guy up after me, I suppose.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a strength.
Okay, not a problem for me.
Wait. Oh, because you walked right on up.
And Linda's already got me.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you got a 19? No, 18.
No problem. You have no problem pulling Leaf up. Leaf, you don't even need to roll for that.
I do want to Leaf is grabbing me, who's grabbing Linda, and I just want to grab Leaf back and draw my steps up and lift Leaf, and then accidentally realize I'm also lifting Linda, and they're both off the raft, just a couple inches above the raft, and I put them back down on it.
All right, the raft is traveling down the river, and we are taking our next turn. Linda, you're up. Leaf is on deck.
So can I see these little dudes?
At this point, you can see the two that just came after. They have come up, and these two are chasing the boat and kind of attacking it from behind. And I think at this point, you can see them pretty narrowly from the water surface.
That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I don't know how to fight with my bard yet. This sucks. Okay.
We still don't have a printout for your bard songs.
I know. I texted you on the break.
Oof. I can vaguely remember.
It's okay. For now, it's okay. It's okay. I am going to. Okay. I'm gonna make a wild swing here. I'm gonna use my universal speech.
Okay, you want to talk to these things?
Yep.
All right.
I just want to walk myself over to that raft, and I want to just into the water, be like, hey, we're your friends. Don't. No.
Okay, just to show you what you are talking to,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Give it to
enlarge
me.
it.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Just to let you know what you're trying to talk to, which is totally fine, Jason, and often an unexpectedly good idea to do. In D&D, there are a lot of bad guys that will respond. However, if a bad guy's intelligence is below a certain amount, it does not have the ability to really connect in any meaningful way.
Can I combine my turn with Linda right now?
Oof. I mean,
I'm not going to do any attack.
Look, you'll have to wait. Oh, you'll have to wait till your turn. You're next, so maybe.
I only fear that if this doesn't work and I didn't do the thing, then I'm not going to be able to do it after because we already tried one night.
Well, I'm trying to talk, but I'm trying to do. It just says the chosen creatures can magically understand you. Can I, tell them something? Or, command them? Or try and, maybe, I don't know, be imposing enough to be like, stop! Or at least, make them...
I think it's like a fish in a fish tank.
What do you want?
The fish can hear you.
What do you want to say? And in what language do you want to say it?
It just says the chosen creature can magically understand.
Okay, so you don't... Language is not a problem.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to say?
I want to just say stop. Stop. And just literally get them to stop attacking us so that if there's any semblance of communicate or negotiation.
Give me a
performance?
No.
Intimidation.
It's a saving throw.
Oh.
You hear a blast in your mind, a very loud voice, and I'm trying to figure out if that's Constitution or if that's Charisma. And I think it's a charisma.
Love to pitch that it's charisma.
It's a charisma saving. Well, okay. Luckily for you, I said that before you did. So I think it's a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
All right, you hear an ancient voice in your head, and it says, "Food, food, food, desperation, food." You feel it's a hunter, and it needs to eat you.
And do I get that feeling from like an entity larger than these guys, or that like all these guys are kind of like
These
zombie
things
like,
are,
vibes saying
you
the
know
same
that
thing?
these things have, you can already tell by the feeling in your head, this is a very powerfully psionic creature.
Got it. Which means mental.
Yeah, like telepathy.
Yeah.
It means mental.
Yeah. Ooh. 22.
Okay, so you have no problem resisting communicating with it.
Yeah.
It is intelligent. It's also quite ancient. This is a small like offspring of something powerful. You know what I mean?
And this is coming from in the
Yeah, underneath the waters here.
underneath the water. Okay, so we haven't seen the thing yet.
So some of you are catching glimpses of it, you know,
Oh,
especially
Oliver
because
hasn't seen it.
2 of them came and attacked these guys. So,
These 4 things are not the thing that I caught on my pole.
oh no, these are the things you caught on your
Oh,
pole.
oh, they are.
But
See, I was
they are
asking- okay.
they are the children of something great and ancient. Is basically
Copy
where
that.
we're going.
And I basically tapped into like their walkie-talkie feed.
And there's like a blast of like feedback
Oh,
in
I
your
got
head.
it. Oh, fuck.
But
Okay.
you had no problem containing it and managing it. You honestly had no problem doing it. So you maybe are surprised at your own psychic abilities because they tried to kind of blast your brain, and you do learn that they're intelligent. You learn that they're starving to death, and they will try to eat you.
Okay. So once that happens, okay, everyone, they're gonna eat us unless we kill them, and there's a big mama somewhere, so hack away.
Yeah, all right.
You're not going to tell us the part about they need to eat something?
They're really hungry.
Does it have to be us that they're eating?
I don't know. They're hungry.
They're hungry. That's what you know.
Because I worry that if we kill them, the mother will come for us. What if we feed them?
Yeah, you got any granola bars?
Leaf, it's your turn.
I would like to spend my turn fixing the raft.
Okay, you want to fix the raft. What skill set would you like to use to do this?
I will use because I used my body to make it.
Okay.
So why don't we just stick with nature?
I'll take that as a nature check, sure. I can also take that as charisma because it's who you innately are.
What are you doing? I missed it.
He wants to use his plant abilities to fix the raft.
Oh, good, because I had that thought, but I'm glad you thought it.
I got a 13.
Okay, you are helping boost the AC. You don't help too much with the reparation. I'll give you 1d8.
1d8? Okay. Oh, I got 8.
Okay, then you do help a little with the restoration. Oliver, it's your turn.
I turn into a polar bear,
You turn into a polar bear.
but polar
On
bears
the
can
raft.
swim. It's on their thing.
Okay,
It
they have a
says-
swimming speed.
They have a swimming speed.
Oh,
So-
what's their speed?
Their speed of walking is 40 and swim is 30.
They're just fast enough to keep up. So
It
you
doesn't
can,
say how long they can hold their breath underwater, but I was going to Google it. if
that
you
is a
really wanted me to do
constitution
it.
thing. So and you
Oh.
usually don't have to worry about that.
Okay, because some of the other things I was looking at. Anyway, I want to do that.
So just to answer that, because we're in water, all of you can hold your breath equal to like, I think it's 30 seconds plus your Constitution modifier. However, and in game that is 9 turns. It's very hard to drown.
Okay.
However, if you are yanked underwater without the ability to take a full breath,
That's the part.
then I just give you your Constitution modifier.
Okay. But I did that at the end of my last turn. So I'm a polar bear.
You're a polar
bear. I want to see if I can tell my swarms to jump in their.
Are you Path of the Moon?
Yes.
So it's a bonus.
To tell them what to do.
No, to turn into a bear.
I did that, but I did it in my last turn.
Right.
I couldn't decide on what I
Right,
wanted to do.
got
So-
it.
But I want to tell my swarms to jump in all of their mouths
You wanna
and see if
feed
they'll
themselves
eat them.
to these creatures.
That's what I would like to try.
My fucking god.
Wow. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work.
Because I conjured them, so it's not like they were already a thing and I've convinced them to follow me.
No, they're real though. When you
They are
conjure
real,
them,
but
they
it's
are
not
real.
like there's not the thing of like they're not going to kill themselves.
They will
Yeah.
die for you. Yeah, it works. And two of them just immediately start devouring these fish.
Yeah, and don't keep up anymore.
There are two of them still pursuing the boat.
Okay. So then,
good job.
does that count as an action? Me
That's
telling them what
That's
to do?
an action. No, they get to move on their turn,
They get
right?
to move on their own.
You don't have to spend an action doing that.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say, as a polar bear, that are proficient hunters.
Mhm.
I want to stick my claw. I want to swim into the water and grab a fish.
Okay.
Try to grab a fish for the other one to eat.
There are no fish in these waters.
Ah!
They're starving.
I'll take that as your turn because
Okay,
you've done
yeah.
plenty.
I'll say like I went down there to try to look and I
Yeah,
didn't see.
you're out, and you can see that there are no signs of life outside of these creatures.
Okay.
Two of which are now staying behind and devouring. Sprout, your turn. Vic, you're on deck.
I can't imagine I saw that happen.
Mhm.
So I am just going to.
But you're in the water. You probably did.
Oh, you're an underwater creature.
Yeah, and they ate fish.
Go ahead and give me a perception, but it's going to be a low DC for you.
Yeah, and those are the ones you were fighting.
Yeah, they're right next to you.
Yeah, it's actually quite likely you saw that.
So if you fucking roll a 1.
If you roll a 1.
Perception.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Is it above 10?
Yeah.
Then you're good.
Okay. So
You did see it.
Then I am going to. They're on the thing they use. I'm gonna jump back. I'm gonna take a big old leap as the shark, jump out of the water, and drop wild shape
Oh.
Onto the boat.
onto the boat.
You did help. You helped Vic get his feeding so he could walk on the
Yeah.
stairs. You helped them both have an easy way back onto the boat.
Would that count as a bonus? Dropping? Or is that an action?
To turn off your wild shape?
Oh, but we're not the same.
Oh yes, as a bonus action.
Yeah, that sounds like a bonus.
Yes. In which case, then I am going to conjure animals.
Yeah.
What are you going to conjure?
Do it.
2 more. Let me guess. 2 schools of fish.
Can you do level 1, whatever? Crit
Yeah.
thing?
Well, there's 8 beasts of challenge rating, 4 lower, and I'm just gonna summon a swarm of like salmon.
Ooh,
Yeah, give those bitches a feast.
Good eating.
Okay. You
Greg
guys.
is so upset about this.
It totally works. All of this works. All of this works. They stay and they feast. And they fucking leave you alone.
Yeah.
Yay!
Why would they attack us when there's just fleshy fish?
They're starving.
Yeah.
That's why they
Oh.
attacked.
Okay.
Okay, your silly line of questioning and actions have worked.
I'm gonna say I'm still a polar bear. I'm just gonna be a polar bear until it runs out, which is an hour, right?
Okay, but look at what my shenanigans do.
What?
Your shenanigans.
You were gonna
dude.
fight all this way, you know. You're
Oh my god!
I was
you're
gonna
gonna
have
keep moving us.
things going on, you know.
Oh my
And then-
god.
Okay. Well,
So mad, sorry.
you guys totally keep these things free. Someone give me a perception check. Who's paying attention? Who wants to roll for the group?
I just got on the raft.
I've
so
got a
I
good.
don't
I've got a
think
good
it should be me.
perception.
All right, go ahead, Emerson. +2 from your group helping.
Yeah, 1.
Uh-oh.
Emerson.
I got it.
Emerson,
Are we cheersing?
please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, we're choosing.
That's wonderful.
If
news.
I had quietly
One
rolled to
to
myself, does that
you.
count? Because it was
Happy
a
Nat
20.
1 to you. Happy
Nat
Nat 1 to you.
You have no problem at all.
Happy net win to you.
Dexterity is 16.
Hold on, I actually have to look.
Please. Please, 16. There's 16. It's not so bad.
Yes. Okay, this giant pincher tail comes out of the water and attempts to grapple you and pull you in, and you're so small.
So small.
You manage to duck underneath it, and your raft goes right on past it, and you just see this kind of like.
So we were gonna fight these things and then have to fight another thing.
Oh yeah,
That's mean.
It was nasty. It was a nasty little trip down the river.
Fuck.
But not so nasty. You guys fed the. Does anyone want to give me
Local
a
wildlife.
someone want to give me a nature roll?
Yes.
Not me. I won't do it.
Can the roll I just quietly did?
Does
count?
someone want to give me a religion roll?
Yes.
Yes.
That not a nature roll then?
I'll take either.
I got a 14.
14 in nature.
Religion. I got a 12.
Okay. Neither of you really know what these things are, but both of you can tell that they're the offspring of something, which you kind of already knew. That these are very. If they were on Earth, they'd be aliens. These are even in the Feywild. These things feel extraterrestrial. They feel kind of Cthulhu-y.
So they feel like they're not supposed to be here, or they're just. Well, we're not familiar with them because they're here.
definitely not on your continent.
Okay, but they're not. It doesn't feel like they're out of place here.
Yeah, so far it's a weird place. You're in a weird continent with some weird stuff going on. So who knows? Who knows if it's normal or not. But you guys feed them, and these things devour the fish and leave your boat alone. You continue traveling down the stream. After another half hour or so, you see signs of city.
Okay, well, as soon as we approach the city, I switch back to Alan.
Oliver is back. Go
Ah,
to
that was a
Ashford.
real close one, huh?
That was
Well,
horrible.
sometimes you just gotta know if someone's hungry, yeah?
As the small town comes into view. Back on the map. As the small town comes into view around the river bend, you quickly can see that whatever fate has befallen the farmland has fallen this town as well.
Oh no!
From the rotting river boats, the long since rotted and collapsed wharf, you gather this was once a fishing community. History check, everyone.
It was just around the riverbed?
Nat 20.
Well, Nat 20, you're the one who knows most. Immediately, you recognize that these are traditional gnomish architecture.
Oh, you would know.
Of course, that makes sense.
Appropriate.
The homes are very hobbit-like. They're half shells. They're like half spheres. And this is a traditional gnomish architecture that you would know a lot about. Great.
The war music is still, or the battle music is still on.
Thank you. Let's go to
Let's
sneaky.
Now,
creepy music.
Yeah, we need desolate music.
Creepy desolate music is now playing.
so
This is a gnome. This is a gnomish village. You haven't seen one maybe your whole life, but you know what they're like. You can tell me. There's no society of gnomes on Pacifica, so I think that you're one of a rare race where you came from.
yeah, I think well, at least sort of in my world of like druidic gnomes and whatnot. Everybody was pretty solitary, but there was a sort of like a grouping of them, almost like I don't know, like orangutans. How often they are lone creatures until they need to like mate.
Yeah, well, there are rituals for druids, and there are gatherings that they do every year. There are social activities.
Yeah, there. Yeah. So this is odd, and it kind of reminds me of childhood. Even I think maybe I grew up amongst sort of like.
Sure.
It feels nostalgic.
Yeah.
I look around. Is there and there's no.
Give me a perception.
Oh. Perception. 17 plus 6.
Very good. Wow. Okay. Yeah. The town is small and quaint. It's being gradually devoured by nature and has been for some time. For the most part, the homes and the buildings fit in quite naturally with the overgrowth. That's part of the gnomish culture. However, your keen eyes and your knowledge of this architecture, you notice something. Most of the pathways leading into the town are completely overgrown with roots and vegetation, but one is not. This almost feels like it's being actively kept clear.
Huh. And there's no one in any of the houses.
From what you can tell, this city has been abandoned for decades. And yet, there are signs of a path where life has been traveling.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Gesundheit.
Well, there's a pathway
You heard.
out
Into the city.
or a pathway into the city. It's odd.
Out
From the water?
So you guys are hitting basically a river town. You're hitting, it's a big
Right,
wharf.
there's docks and
there are
there's-
docks. They're
yeah,
kind of
okay.
collapsed and they've been eaten away by the environment over decades. But yeah, you can tell that you're like coming up on what used to be a huge fishing village. And it's completely abandoned. However, you see these, like you would see roots, you would see foot tall tree roots growing through some of these pathways. And then there's one pathway which is clean.
The pathway going through the town or going out of town?
Going into town. There's probably 10 pathways going into town, and only one of them is just taken care of.
Can I go whoop and look?
Yeah, you go up quickly, and you can see that a lot of the city is very sparsed out, and it's well district. But the pathway that you're seeing quickly goes into a really like busy area with like alleyways and.
But there's still no people.
There's no people.
But does the city look as pristine as this path does?
No.
So just the path is pristine.
Yes.
Okay.
If you guys want to follow it, that would be survival. That would be tracking.
Oliver, what do you see?
Can I follow it from the air?
Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Perception.
Actually, it's
Isn't
still
it
tracking.
survival?
No, it's tracking. Give me survival.
Okay, I have good survival. I got 24.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say, just one moment. I just want to get a lay of the land quickly. Stay here.
You can see that there's some path that's still being used, essentially. With a 24, yeah, you have wonderful eyesight. Your little bird eyes zoom in, and you can see that there's just this cut area of the city that someone is still using. That is still being actively kept clear and prepared. It goes in underneath some overhangs, and so from above,
I can't
you
see
stop.
this.
You lose the trail eventually, but you can.
Before that, can I
You
see
can
if
lead the
there's,
group
like,
there.
traps and stuff along the way?
Go ahead and search for traps. That is perception.
Well, that's
8.
You don't see any traps.
No.
The group, yes.
Well, while that's happening, I want to go into some of these homes.
Okay.
I want to. So I kind of want to go into that
So
big.
we want to jump off the raft and walk into into town?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
know-
Oliver's up in the air. You guys are starting to search.
Yeah, I want to look in that. I'm going to go into the big grassy one.
Okay. You would see. You would see that these places are completely. The windows have been shattered as tree limbs have come through. It's been again. Give me an intelligence roll. Give me a history roll. I'll take either or.
It was bad. No matter
Okay.
what, it was bad. I rolled a 5, so I can't.
This place
imagine.
has been long since abandoned, and you did not grow up in a gnomish town. This is something you read about
There-
and you saw pictures of.
There are plants nearby.
Absolutely.
Speak with plants.
Everywhere. You want to speak with plants.
Speak with plants. I'm going to cast Speak with Plants.
Go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw.
Saving.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
4.
You
Wait,
start
I
to.
get advantage on some things. Hold on. Let me just make sure that it's. Gnomish cunning. I get advantage on charisma saving throws.
That's right. You sure do. On all mental saving
Yes, on
throws.
intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Very good trait. Go ahead.
It's 4. It's the same. I rolled the same.
You are blasted with 15 points of damage.
Wow, fuck
you
me.
try to connect to this plant, and this feedback, this ancient voice fills your head. It's so great, you can't grasp it, and you are
It's like so great.
overcome by.
Really
I
great.
immediately run up. Sprout! Sprout! Oh my god!
Yes, blood.
What happened?
Blood comes out your nose. He topples over.
Ma, these fucking trees. What the fuck? Oh, what the hell? Well, so did it say anything?
Not at what you heard. You were not able to hear anything. Just pain.
I cast Find Familiar, so I just...
Don't talk to the trees.
All right, for an hour, you'll be sitting here and communing with nature.
Oh,
yep.
Vic, should we? Can you heal him, or should we use one of our potions, or?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm fine for now. We're good. We're fine.
No, you're not. You're not. You just got blasted back, Vic.
Yeah, I can heal him, I suppose.
You have never experienced that before, nor have you read about it or heard about it.
Oh, that was fucking wild.
I wonder. Oh, that's why. I had something typed in my search. I was like, why can't I see anything? Sure. Roll a 1d8 and add 5 to it. You're welcome.
7.
Total?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know.
He's having a hard day.
What did you lose?
15.
I'm fine.
He's okay. He's okay. This home, there are no signs of food. It's completely grown in. Whatever once lived here. Go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
Nat 20.
No signs of life in here in at least 90 years. I'll give you a very specific answer.
Judging by the scream in my head, and because I just know, it's been 90 years.
90 years?
90 years since anyone's been here.
But that path looks so clear.
It does.
Do you want to follow the path?
I think we should.
What's causing the path to be clear? No one's been here for 90 years.
Are there tracks?
Oliver is able to. This is a survival check, which Oliver already did for the group. So, I mean, for now. So, step 1, Oliver is taken care of. Oliver did a very good tracking roll and is able to follow this. Actually, what they are signs of no tracks. You see signs of nature taking over everywhere except this path, where there are no footprints or anything like that. But you can tell this path is being kept clean for some reason.
Is it smooth?
Yeah, it's like someone is maintaining it, keeping the plants out, and like keeping this one path clear. But it goes into this very rural area that is over with a lot of overhangs, and it starts to get kind of alleyway-ish. And so Oliver from above can't, but you can start going in on foot.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
of
gonna
course,
say that
Oliver,
I
you can always hover.
Flew back and relayed the information of how there's a place where someone looks like they are living.
There's some place where someone looks like they're living?
She sees signs of life.
He.
Leaf.
Yeah.
Could you recreate the vegetation on this in this world?
I can.
You can?
I have plant growth.
Great.
Oliver.
But I had this thought as I was flying around. Bianca had this thought while you guys were talking. But my only concern is I can encourage the land to grow, and it'll grow twice the amount of food that was here before. However, who's gonna eat it? There's no one here.
Well, my thought is someone clearly wants this land clear. So, if we make vines and vegetation grow where they want it clear, that's going to upset something, and then we can watch and see what happens.
Oh, you mean on the path? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Does
that sound like a...
I mean, it's an idea.
I can also cast Wither and Bloom. But I guess that won't grow. No, that's not gonna. It's just
that would kill all the life around the
But
area
it
you pick,
also-
and
it
then it
says-
would absorb. You would be healthy.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll do plant growth.
What do you want to do?
Is this the plan? Is this the plan we want to do?
Well, can we maybe? So we see something ahead, like a hut, or just a growth.
You see a pathway that you can tell has been kept clean, and you see it leading into a like alleyway, essentially.
I don't know. I think if we're gonna just put something in the
can
path, why don't we
we-
just pull some leaves and some tree branches and cover the path?
I'm summoning a familiar to have walk the path in front of
Yeah,
us.
you guys have had an hour to kind of futz around and play because
Uh-huh.
this one's summoning a familiar. What do you want to summon?
A Kolavan.
What is that?
It is it's a fox with wings.
Oh!
It looks like this.
Wait, but I haven't seen a dinosaur. Oh, look at him!
Find familiar is pretty cute.
That's really cute.
really cute.
And he's an effective
super
scout. Combines penchant as a fox has curious exploration with the gift of flight, making them excellent scouts, and good ears for a mage looking for a companion.
Cute.
Advantage on
cute as
wisdom
fuck.
and perception.
How do you spell its name?
Kolovan.
I can't find it anywhere.
I just googled Fey familiars.
Oh, okay.
D&D 5e.
Kolavan.
Kolavan.
Feywild creatures. Okay, well that seems fair.
And I have speak with animals, so I could talk to him too.
Hey, so he just kind of like meditating, and he kind of like you see like a little, and then he's there.
Cute. Okay, so then maybe what we do is I'll kind of lead the way in the air, followed by Leaf's new friend,
New friend.
followed by you guys staying maybe a healthy distance behind just in case. And I can telepathically speak to you. I can speak to his little friend as well.
I'm not even paying attention. We're just rolling around on the ground.
That's fine. It's like the adults are talking and the kids are playing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then we can try that and see what happens. I mean, I couldn't see too well. I didn't get too close, but I didn't see any obvious traps from above. But maybe having his friend, it'll help us find a trap. But so far, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go in like with aggressive behavior right away because we don't know.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like someone should go with you just in case.
But I'm up in the air and I'm really stealthy. I've got silent feathers.
All right.
My feathers are silent. That's what it says.
Yeah. It's an owl trait. That's an owl trait.
Feathers.
Yeah.
It is. It's an owling thing.
Yeah. I one time flew right past me in the night, never knew.
Then how do you?
And he had a bell on him.
How-
Still.
That is very quiet.
Yeah,
That's very
That's a
quiet.
silent
Okay,
feather.
so you
If you
guys
didn't know, now
are
you know.
and the familiar are kind of floating ahead of the group.
Said, "Oh, yeah."
Right. Like I'm leading the way. The familiar's following me to know where to go.
Give me a survival check.
Yeah, he's like
Again?
He's doing
It's
the
another.
ground
Yeah, you're
version.
now tracking into this new area.
20.
And we're not
Okay.
leaving the town because you say alleyway, right? So we're so we're finding our way through this town, and it looks like somewhere in this town there's life.
That's right. You're
because I
following
lost
paths
the-
of this.
I lost the path under some over passes.
So you guys kind of went. Now you're down low, like looking close. You know.
Like just for my mind, when I'm not picturing that we're now leaving the town and going to the forest.
No.
No, you're going
wait, but
deeper
I'm
into
up.
the town. So you're now going into places with ceilings and overhangs. So you're like you're floating, but you're now like
Oh, I'm
you're
not,
now
like,
8 or
up
10
in the
feet above the
air.
air. You know, because now we're getting to places that are
Okay.
that have ceilings. Is essentially what's happening.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you are able to follow this sign, and you see these tripwires.
I'm gonna say that. Wait, hold on. Oh, I want to cast resistance on myself right when we're going in. It's
Okay.
a cantrip. I just wanted to say that.
Down below you, you see
Tripwires.
You go through this kind of narrow alleyway,
Uh-huh.
and you can see that there are 4 of these tripwires set up.
Okay, so I
they would
tell the familiar.
Great. So you can tell your friends, and you guys have time to think about what to do. However, as you're like, would you say you're like floating above these?
I mean, I thought it was like up in the air and just being like, no. Well,
So at this point, you can't be up in the, because now we're essentially covered.
so I'll be the highest I can be.
You can be the highest you can be. So you're like 8 to 10 feet. You're hovering
Okay.
for sure.
However tall the thing is.
Yeah, you're going through this kind of alleyway with this arc over it, and you can see that these wires are set up.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, give me a perception check.
21.
You spy a rune above your head. That give me an Arcana check.
Do I have good Arcana?
Oh no.
I believe.
Oh no.
You don't know what it does, but you catch it before you go under it, and you know that you use magic. You know that proximity will trigger this thing.
Okay.
And it's right above all the traps beneath you.
Okay. Okay, and the familiar has wings, right?
Yeah, his
So
name's Olo.
So we'll
Olo.
say that. What is his name?
Olo.
Olo. So I'll say that I tell Olo to kind of like hover with me.
Okay.
Because I think before he was on the ground.
Down below, you guys are made aware that there are these tripwires. Navigating through them will still be a check, as will disarming them.
Question.
But you're aware of them, and you do have advantage on what you want to do. Yes.
Can I instruct Olo because it's It's weird. The weapon attack is bite, but there's a range of 5 feet.
That's standard range.
Okay. I want to just hand over a pile of sticks. And I want Olo from a distance to just start throwing the sticks at the wires.
Okay, you want to try to set off the wires.
I want him to just go off.
Well, is it
away
a
from us.
tripwire like in our world, or a tripwire that's like made by runes?
Yes.
Actually, you know what?
That is how tripwires are going to work in this world. They're going to trigger a rune. But he's right.
But I mean, like, is it like there's a line?
So
You know what I
there
mean,
is
that
a
you can
physical
interrupt?
line, and if you cut it,
It's a tripwire.
Arcana check.
You know what? Screw it.
Arcana check.
Can I just
All
cast
right, all right.
chromatic orb into all the tripwires?
Hold on. You can, but Arcana check.
Okay, I'm just Arcana. Oh my god.
Blow it all up, walking.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
say I've made it to the
I don't
other
think it's gonna work.
side of this area.
No.
You don't know much about how these tripwires work.
Yeah. Fuck.
But I like the idea of throwing something at them to maybe set it off. You can see what happens.
From like a distance, we can just be like,
Yeah, I don't think your familiar has to do that.
No, but
Well,
I'll
it's
do
up to
it.
you. Okay.
From a distance. How far is the distance?
I can cast chromatic orb up to.
Wait, you don't want a chromatic. You want your familiar to drop sticks.
Either I want my familiar to throw sticks, but I also don't want to risk its life.
You got to tell me.
How about this? Wait, can we pause for 1 second? Will you just describe, like, in detail where we are, what we're looking at?
Yeah.
what
You
it
are
is?
in a narrow alley. Think of an alleyway.
Okay,
You
so-
are in Batman alleyway. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a ceiling above you, so you can't. And there are these tripwires strung across.
Okay.
You can try to like
Entrapment your way.
go around through them.
sounds horrible.
You could try
Oh,
to
okay.
disarm them. That's something you
Sure.
can do.
No.
If you want to fly over them, there is a rune on the ceiling that's going to do something. Oliver
And I told
caught
you
it.
guys.
Sure.
Yes.
Vic's like, oh, it's not a pressure. It's magic. It's a magical trap.
Now, if you think it's a magical trap, the response to a magical trap could be all sorts of things, including homing devices. It
Well,
may not just be
so
pop, you know.
I said it out loud.
Yeah.
And then I cast Dispel Magic at
Okay.
120 feet. It's the range.
Okay.
It ends any magical effect within 120 feet of 3rd level or lower.
Yep, it sure does. Yeah, you who are checking these things, you see the runes that they're attached to.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I've snuck into
they're like
many
glowing,
others.
and they stop glowing.
Yeah. It should be all right. Step forward.
Wait,
You walk through those traps, and nothing happens.
I made my living as a little one.
Vic,
Dispelling
don't do this
these.
to
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry, Kat. Steady on. Sometimes they come back fast. Everybody, let me count.
Onward
Add
ho.
one for the familiar.
As you pass through, you hear a voice. It is speaking in Gnomish. Do you speak Gnomish, Vic?
I don't.
I do.
I should.
Anyone
I
who
do
you
not.
must. Anyone who understands Gnomish, you hear a voice. What the fudging funk are you, and how the hell did you survive that?
Oh.
It it quickly like zooms in over to you. This little orb of light.
Oh. You must be the leader of this freak parade, huh? What din are you from?
I am a freak.
What?
Din. What din are you from?
I can't understand this at all.
Now you know a din is gnomish for a town.
Oh, we're from Preholm.
Preholm?
Yeah.
Ha! So, just more burrowed tricks.
No. Wait, what?
Find me if you can, burrowed.
And the thing zips out.
What was that?
You're rude.
Well, he thinks there's some. He called us burrowed.
He thinks
Burrowed
we are.
It's actually a she with a
She?
very deep voice.
Well, she.
Well, she didn't
They?
tell us that
They?
they.
Be safe.
They didn't say their gender.
What did I say?
Well, they said they think we're more burrowed tricks.
They think we are tricks.
Are we the do you think burrowed's a cuss word here?
I have a funny feeling it probably has something to do with the things that burrowed.
Oh, the burrows.
Everyone, give me a perception.
Oh wait,
Go
can
ahead.
I do something real quick?
Yeah.
Sprout.
What?
What is gnomish for trust? I would love to do like a performance speech. Like I don't know how to say this. Like I only mean like in the way that, like, if your mom were to say it, you would be like, oh yeah, I feel safe.
Okay, I understand.
I
Right?
like the idea of you.
I understand your intent.
24.
Oh my God! Do the
Perception.
performance.
On
Sing
what?
it to us. Sing it.
Yeah, go on.
You
Sing
can
it.
see that
Just
the
one-
path
just one word,
continues.
but over and over,
You
maybe
can
go on.
easily track that the path continues forward. There is more signs of life. You could keep going towards this voice.
Okay. Do you want to? Looks like you're tuning your lute. You want to tune and walk, maybe? This is just part way. You see the path keeps going.
More traps.
Well, yeah, that's a good looking out.
I would happily, as we walk, sing the gnomish song of trust.
Let's hear it.
How does it go?
Let's hear it.
How does it go? How does it go?
I want all the background singers just to go.
What was trust again?
That's good for the throat.
The gnomish song for trust.
Hear my voice and know that you can us. We are your friends who you can in. The basis of friendship is if your gut, you will find friends who you can.
Linda, that was so beautiful. You really captured our tongues.
You
so
never sound
well.
better.
Thank you. My mother sometimes would walk along the lemon vineyards and sing these to the plants. She said that she had some druid blood in her, but I never believed it.
Oh.
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 Well, I thought she
An
was
orb of
joking
light.
like moms do.
An orb of light appears.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Are you from my brain friends?
What's it saying?
Yes.
I knew it.
This is kind of a hacky language.
What did he say?
Are we from his brain friends?
I think he thought we were imaginations.
No, I think he thought we were those creatures from the river that are awful.
We don't look
Friends.
anything like those
Yeah.
fish.
And they're not. Those aren't. They were not friends.
And I don't think that they were land walking either.
Or like
Can
brains.
I reprise my song? Just a quick reprise. And believe
That's beautiful.
Nailed it.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something about the way you. on the, oh, hello.
Gnome,
Yeah.
what din do you come from?
What's he saying? Before you answer anything, what's he saying? Is she saying? They saying?
What din do we come from? Which town?
What din?
Did you come from a din before?
Well, no, we all come from Priam.
No, but where do you come from?
Outside of Priam.
Where with the
Maybe
name?
they're asking you.
I think they mean like you.
Like
Why don't you tell them we come from a place beyond this?
I come
valley?
from the Grove.
Grove?
The Grove.
Where's the Grove?
It's outside of Priam.
What's Priam?
Priam is far, far away from here. We came to try to help and figure out what's going on.
That sounds like a laugh. What's happening?
They're laughing.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
No.
Biggles, what do you think? That's true, we've never seen them sing before. But the burrowed could have new tricks.
Who are the burrows?
Who are the burrowed?
Excuse.
Where do you come from?
We come from Priam.
We come from Priam.
There is no such city.
It's. Have you ever seen a portal?
A what?
A portal.
A what?
A portal.
Tell
If
them
you
we're
help,
here to help them. Tell them we're here to help them.
Well, we're here to help you. You see, portals, they're pathways to other continents and places, and we come from a different continent.
Describe this portal.
Well,
You describe it.
I describe it.
Yes, you mean the relic in the farmland.
Yes.
Sprout, tell them what we discovered on the raft with the fish that
That they're hungry.
Oh yeah, we're kind of experiencing all sorts of crazy things. First of all, you can us, and so.
Is it like an intonation thing?
Kind of. There are these creatures. We took a raft down here because we were told to stay away from the land. And
Who told you this?
Our old friends, and apparently they learned it
They
from
talk
birds.
to the birds.
The birds.
The birds.
I hate the birds.
I don't blame you. The little lake river creature things got in our minds. They
Aboleth. Yes.
Aboleth?
Aboleth.
Who's Aboleth?
Terrible creature. Are you telling me you're not from my mind?
No, we're real.
Biggles, what do you think? Yes. Follow me.
And the little orb starts zooming.
Oh, it's going. It's going.
What did it say? What did it say?
Just run, catch up with the orb.
Let's go.
As this thing zooms past, you can see all sorts of traps that are being disarmed as it goes along. The lights are just zooming out.
Than my
Your
spell.
song worked, Linda.
You think this is a spell it's doing, and it could teach it to me?
And it takes you to a hovel that is underneath the ground.
A hovel that's underground.
And you guys start going. It goes underneath the city sewers. Is that something you're comfortable doing?
Yeah.
I don't think we have a choice.
Down into the sewers, you guys go.
Sprout, as a gnome who can speak to this being, what does your gut say about this entity?
Well,
trustworthy or deadly?
Fun like me.
I'm feeling a little trustworthy. They might be a little. Well.
Oh.
You guys get to a point, and this light just freezes.
Oh.
And it zips away, and the ground beneath you drops. Everyone, give me a dexterity saving
I mean,
throw.
I would be fine.
You would be fine.
Okay.
What if my little guy was holding me by the shoulders?
But he wasn't.
I
What if he was? Too
I
bad
was
he
just
wasn't.
trying not to interrupt people.
I've got a bonus action for my.
What was your save?
I didn't even look.
Look at it, baby.
I've got.
Look at that save.
That's not fair. So I didn't look, but whatever I rolled isn't fair. So I'll just say it's a 1.
What does that mean?
Because I didn't look and then I picked it up.
Just roll it again.
Just roll it again.
I feel like it's cheating.
It is. Roll again.
Just say
Well, we
it's a
don't even know
one.
what
We
it
want to
was.
see a number.
11.
What'd you get?
Can I use my bonus action?
For what?
It makes me fly.
You give me a dex check to see if you can respond quickly.
Okay.
It's a save.
It's a save. That's great. It's because it's a 5.
All right, you fall.
Yeah.
Who else?
I'm pretty.
You
I'm pretty
fall.
heavy.
You fall.
Ow!
You guys tumble down.
So
it's
all of us fall except for our friendly fox and Oliver.
it's 2 points of damage. It's not a big fall.
Oh, me keister.
And as you fall, you see an elderly woman in what would be the equivalent of camouflage cloaks, and she's holding a small square, a small cube. She's holding it to you. She says,
Look into the cube if you want to stay alive.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you burrowed?
What does burrowed mean?
Nah.
Would I know if I were?
Is it fun?
All right. Well, 5 survivors. That's very odd. Where do you come from? What is this place? There's no such place.
We
All
are
right.
from here.
Listen,
Everyone's from here.
There's
I
lots of
opened my
worlds.
journal with a map.
Yeah, there's lots of worlds, and they're all connected through doors. And you can go through one door, and you only be in that world for a few minutes till you go through the next door. So we haven't really been here that long.
she suddenly is in your face, and she's small. She's a gnome, so
Hello,
she's
missus.
floating in your face. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Are you telling me there's a way out of here?"
Yeah, we can
Yes.
take you
We
with
can
us.
take you with us.
Yeah.
No, I can't leave.
I'm getting
Why
these
not?
messages.
None of your business.
What's your name?
My name is Hatch. Hatch Hallow.
Hi,
A
Hatch,
pleasure,
hello.
Mrs. Hello.
Such a
Hi,
pleasure.
Hatch.
If I may be so bold.
What are you?
I'm.
What are you? And definitely, what are you?
Hello?
And you.
You're fine.
Ooh. I know that the wood is hollow and the wood is angry. Don't you think so, Biggles? I agree.
Biggles isn't there, I
Biggles is
assume.
here.
Biggles is not there.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What's going on?
What happened in Ashhearth?
Yes.
Oh,
Is that,
is that what this is called?
town, or is it that the name of this land?
That's the name of our land.
Ashhearth?
Have you ever had a surprise party, but they haven't taken the blindfold off you? That's how I'm
Listen.
feeling.
Are you expecting me to believe that you come from some crazy land beyond the mist and that you've never been here and know nothing of this place?
Oh, look at the bottom of me tankard. It says made in Argent.
I'll say this. I've never seen one of you. I've never seen one of you. I've never seen one of you. And I've never seen one of her.
But could you get back to what happened?
All right, listen. Listen, and I'll tell you.
Will you?
Oh, yes.
Really? You sure?
Oh, no.
Do you know what happened?
All right. She shows you some vague little maps of the area, and you can see that the continent is basically one large river that runs through multiple cities. There are 3 major cities that the gnomes used to live in. And she does tell you the story of what happened.
Well, as you see, long ago, and I suppose this story starts 900 years ago, the gnomes lived off the land and worshipped the god of the hunt named Malar. Well, Malar was a fan of sacrifice, and eventually the gnomes grew to revolt. Malar was not pleased and released a plague upon the animal life, killing all the forest animals. All but the birds. Those bastards are everywhere.
Right.
Well, society prospered. We lived on without it. And for the past, 800 years, we have lived in harmony with the planet. But about 100 years ago, some believe Malar was resurrected, and others believe it was dark magic. But whatever it was, they appeared. The burrowed from underneath the ground. They look like us, of course, but they have hollow eyes and rugged flesh. Of course, we tried to fight back, but once they injure you, you are destined to become one of their legion.
Right.
I've read books about species like
Can I
this.
do it?
That sounds terrifying.
I'm the only one left alive in this city.
How did you live?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Biggles and I have had lots of realizations. She goes into an hour of nonsense and gibberish.
Sure.
She's
love
very
it.
active. She's very dancy.
Leaf is very into it.
She feeds off of that. She involves you in the story.
And Leaf, puts on costumes and is like,
yeah.
yes.
And she says,
I am shopkeep.
she tells you the story that this plague took over about 100 years ago, and that it's very zombie plague, that people who were infected by it became taken over by it. She explains that the burrowed have a life cycle that she's seen and she's come to grow and learn that all the life is gone from the forest, but that there are some very dangerous and nefarious things in the river, which she calls, she says you narrowly avoided what she calls a swamp hugger.
Swamp hooker?
Hugger.
Hugger. Swamp
I was like,
hugger.
well,
Which
we
is
know about those
which
swamp
is something that tends to hold things under the water
Swamp
and
sex workers.
drown it.
When she's talking and I'm looking around her home, whatever.
Yeah, it would look
am I
like
s-
it would look pretty crazy.
Does she
Wait,
look
can we
like
get a
she's-
song about it?
Does she look like she's eating? Like, does she look like she's getting food from
We'll
somewhere?
do a song in
that's
a
a good
bit because it's
question.
near the end of our episode.
No, but I really want a song about these evil things.
We'll get a little
This
song.
is a great.
We'll end,
the song with
no,
we'll end
no,
with
'cause
it.
That's a long day in Ashworth. We need an evil beast.
We'll get. That's our closing song today because we're 8 minutes.
My
from it.
question is, does she look like she's eating food? Like, if there's nothing growing, right? Like, what
Would you
is?
like to talk to her?
well,
you ask
I
her that.
wanted to observe
She-
for a second. Like, do I see a kitchen? Is there food there? Do you know what I mean?
She is old. You do not see a kitchen. You do not see food.
And does she look like malnourished at
She
all?
looks malnourished.
Okay. I'm gonna say that I cast plant growth.
Oh.
And I don't tell her. I just do it. I say that I don't know. I find a spot either in there or just outside our front door to like do a patch of food agriculture for her.
But you don't tell her.
No, I don't think I tell her.
Okay.
I think she's in the middle of all this, and I look around and I feel bad.
And
So
Leaf is acting.
and he's like everyone is like involved in what she's saying, and I think I just kind of take a step over and try to just because it'll take 8 hours. Well, it takes 1 hour to grow something, but it'll take 8 hours
to grow food.
It says if cast using one action, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter, but basically,
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay, you're out performing. You can tell that this woman is not eating regularly. You can tell there's no meat on this continent. You can tell that there aren't many berries from what you've seen, or even plant life. Tons of plant life, sorry, but no fruit-bearing plant
Right.
life.
It says in 8 hours, all plants in a half-mile radius centered on the point become enriched for a year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Inside, you guys are getting to know Hatch, and she's crazy. She's been alone for over 80 years. She has an imaginary friend named Biggles that she thinks is real, and she often goes on to like completely nonsensical tangents. But amongst them, you gather that she had 2 sons, and that they were taken. And that she won't leave here because she, in her heart, believes that she can still save them. They were taken decades ago. She's been alone this entire time. She's a survivalist. She is extremely smart. She has trapped much of the city very, very well. She does know a fair amount about these creatures that you're going up against. And she is happy to inform you. And that is where we're going to end our episode.
Yay.
With
I feel bad for her.
a song.
Leaf is enthralled by her. She is the most interesting person to date.
Is she singing about what? She's singing about her, where she's from, where she is. What
About
happened?
this place, about her
Okay.
life, all of it.
Leaves and birds and zombies.
We'll do oohs and ahs in the background for you.
Oh.
Oh.
I just saw that go.
Ashurst was a land of life, a land of life, a land of life. And then came the plague. Where did it come from? No one can say, 'cause Ashurst was a land of life, and then it was a land of death. Nothing in the forest, nothing in the river, nothing in the towns. But I believe underneath grows a life that can be saved. Yes, I believe underneath the ground rests the secret to saving our land. Yes, Ashurst was a land of life until it was a land of death. Yes, Ashurst was a land of nature where the people lived in harmony with the gods of old. And then there was a change. And now there is the plague. And if you were wise, you would return home, far from this land. And we'll learn more about it next week.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Okay, thank you so much for hanging out with us on this beginning of our secondary character adventure, which I'm
having fun.
I'm having fun too.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
I'm having a lot of fun. I love that we've now taken the secondaries. It used to just be one at a time with our main crew, and now they're actually on a main story adventure, which is cool to experience for the first time. Okay, love to everyone, love to you who's still watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Born from the stars whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, 'cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us 'cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The holy hypocrites are on their black thrones. We're righteous renegades who come for their crown. We risk a all for our souls, and we raise a drink to soothe the sting that death brings. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us 'cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. devil's game.